Sorry again for all this. I promise to figure it out.
Oh, it's not a problem at all. I know how this shit is. It is just it's fussy.
Gfo,
I saw
Yes.
her, then she left.
I'm here.
come to the Discord camera, please. Turn your
The
Discord camera
Discord.
on. Yeah.
Oh.
Can you do it?
Yep. Hello.
There we go. Okay, and now I'm gonna do this. 1 second. Oh, look at that. Oh no, fuck. wait. We can't see Ophi. She's me. Ophi is me.
Wait, I see her.
We're just gonna do. There we go. This looks better. It's fiddly, but it looks better.
All right, everybody. Hello. Sorry for that. Okay.
Gfo, you need to unmute yourself from I will mute you on Discord and you unmute yourself from stream. From stream. Okay, from stream together, gotcha.
Okay. I just need to bring your guys' audio over.
Good.
SCF is low, okay?
What's up? Yeah, we have to add them as because we're using audio through the stream together. We could mute the stream together and just use Discord audio. But if you're okay, because I was gonna say if we keep the stream together, then we have to add an audio source. Okay, so now people should hear.
Okay. How's that, guys? La la la. We did it.
Are we all just
Sorry,
going
my
la la la?
signal. It's on Rob of the Realm. Oh my gosh.
Whoever said bears are now united, thank you.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Oh wait, you're muted in Discord.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with the Twitch Prime, I appreciate you. Wait, Ophi, can you hear me here? No? Wait, can anybody hear anybody?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Mm,
Ophi, we can hear you.
Sure.
But no, the funny thing is I have OBS virtual cam as an option in Discord. So it does work. It just wasn't working for that.
Guys, did I eat with that or what? I've got SCF on. I like put a Discord source. I don't know if her audio. I don't know if her voice is gonna match, but your camera is now on my screen. I'm not sure if
Yay.
that's gonna like actually work. Y'all can at least see her. She looks beautiful. There she is.
Thank you, Jibo. I'm the only one without bear representation here. I got
Why did it
Sylvanas.
switch places with Ophi?
Ophi, can you hear us? No,
I
it
don't think
seems
she
that
can
Ophi
hear
can't
us,
hear us.
but we can
Yeah.
hear her.
Here we go. I'll fix it.
I'm gonna write her. How come she can't? Maybe because of the Twitch stream together thing, because I'm muted. Ophi, can you hear me now?
There you are.
The thing is, it seems why can't you hear me over Discord though?
She might have you
I have
muted.
no idea where I'm hearing you from.
And now you're hearing me over the Twitch
Wait, my
Twitch
Discord
stream
just
together thing.
I am
Okay,
so
hold on.
sorry, everybody.
Uh,
This is all my
wait, what
fault.
is
I
this?
want everybody to
Camera?
know this is all my fault because my OBS virtual cam will not work. So
Okay,
apologies.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you. Yay!
Okay. I have people.
Okay, now we just
somehow...
yeah, that's it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, you guys can hear me too?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, Ophi, where's your camera now, girl?
Oh goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. I have you on the Twitch thing. Hang on. I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, there we are. Better?
Oh,
got
Sam,
you.
it's not all your fault. Come on.
100% it is.
That's not.
No.
I took a sick day
Okay,
yesterday.
so-
I worked 3 hours on the virtual camera thing.
That's why I have to take a sick
so
day to
tech
fix it.
bosses, see, Cabby said it. Tech boss has got nothing on the bears.
We're good. We're good.
Are we good?
Did we do it?
Chat, give us some. We even have a hype train. Give us more hype trains if we
my
resolve
gosh.
the issue. I'm not sure.
We have 30 seconds on the hype train, y'all. This is awesome.
Yeah, so we got this, right? Everybody can hear us. We can hear each other. The camera isn't working, but we got this set up, so it should be fine. Yes, it seems that we are good. Okay. Oh, guys,
Jude.
Oh
you.
my
Jude,
goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the
Kaju, Trophy,
Toby.
on this channel. Amazing.
I got a
Whoever gifted those to Ovi,
bear.
thank
You so
you.
much. Oh
Coyote,
my
thank you.
gosh. Y'all are
Amazing.
awesome.
Okay, my camera is bothering me here. Give me just a second to switch my camera. Ugh, there we go. Hello, camera. If you guys wanted to see the onesie up close and personal, now is the moment. 1 second. There you go. Eh. No, camera, please.
Aw. Hi, Wigwag.
Look at that sexy face while I'm fixing tech.
I mean,
Anyway, okay.
beautiful bears. Beautiful bears.
Like, what
Look
the
at
heck
us.
is going
Look
on?
at these bear ears are killing. They're cracking me up. They're gonna fall off.
Yeah,
They're
I'm gonna
adorable.
fall off, girl. Like, what the heck is it with the camera now? It's like, no. I'm like, left, right, left, right. Is it good? Are we good? Oh my god, we good. We good.
Rogue, where
Okay.
have you been?
Guys, 17 minutes late, but still, okay. Um, yes, we can do this. Okay, before we begin, I'm gonna try to not get emotional, but I'd like to dedicate tonight's table to someone very special. 2 days ago, my little white diva, Minnie, my pet, crossed the Rainbow Bridge after 11 wonderful years by my side. She wasn't a bear, she wasn't a Pandaren, and she certainly wasn't a guardian druid, but she was family. And I know many of us had companions, whether furry or feathered or scaled or otherwise, um, who have shared parts of our lives and left paw prints on our hearts. So tonight, this table talk um, is for bears and for them, for our furry friends. Um, when most people think of WoW, they think of epic battles and legendary weapons and world-ending villains and saving Azeroth for what seems like the 100th time. But tonight we're talking about something a little different. Tonight we're talking about comfort. We're talking about the classes, races, and communities that somehow make a 20-year-old game feel home. For some people, that comfort comes in the shape of a giant bear charging headfirst into danger to protect their friends. For others, it's found in the wisdom of the Pandaren who reminds us to slow down, enjoy the journey, and never underestimate the importance of good food and good company. And maybe that's why so many
Absolutely
of
to the
us
food.
are still here after all these years. Because beneath all the raids, the keys, the achievements, and the loot drops, um, World of Warcraft has mostly always been about people. The friendship we build, the communities we create, many of those you girls basically made from scratch, the memories we carry with us long after we've logged out. So tonight we're diving into the WoW bear necessities. Don't make me start singing now. Be it the bears, the Pandarans, the druids, the tanks, the cozy corners of Azeroth, and most importantly, the people like us who love them. We wouldn't be wearing this otherwise. So grab a snack, pull a chair in, and join us at the table. And speaking of people who know a thing or two about bears and Pandarans and making Azeroth feel like home, let's meet tonight's guests and setup. Our first guest tonight is going to kill me that I took her first, is someone who proudly carries the Pandaren banner wherever she goes. Whether she's sharing her adventures, celebrating the lighter side of Azeroth, or reminding us that sometimes stopping to enjoy the journey matters just as much as reaching the destination. She brings a warmth and positivity that perfectly fits tonight's theme. If anyone, if there is anyone more qualified to talk about Pandaren pride, cozy wow moments, and the bare necessities of life, it's Ophi Panda.
Oh
Like,
gosh.
clap, clap, clap. Welcome to the table.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, darling. You can say hello to everybody and kind of give a
Hey,
small
y'all.
introduction.
Hey, y'all. Oh gosh. She put me first. Ma.
And
uh, I mean, I started playing WoW actually right before the release of MOP. Um, Mr. Pandaria actually holds a special moment for me. Goodness, I started playing. My first tune was a hunter, Beast Mastery,
how
but then
dare
I
you?
found Monk. I know, I found I found Monk, um, and I fell in love with it, and that has been my main ever since. Um, I have a guild, the Panda Den. I have a channel, the Panda Den.
I love
I
that.
love pandas.
Obviously.
I love everything pandas, and going through Mr. Pandaria, it did kind of have you step back away from life a little bit and take
Mm.
things at a slower pace and just kind of soak it all in. You
Yeah, but
know,
that's what Pandarans are for, right?
yeah. I mean, good food, good drink, good friends, good fishing. You
Good
know,
wasted, like the brewmasters.
yeah. I mean, it was good treasures, good hunting, everything. You know, good
Yeah,
mounts. I loved that entire expansion. I
yeah,
actually
I can
raided in
imagine.
that expansion and then I stopped raiding.
Oh God. Thank you so much. Our
Yeah.
second guest is a creator whose love for druids is about as subtle as a bear charging through the Emerald Dream. Uh, though, like through gameplay, lore exploration, community events, countless druid adventures, and even, making her loved one play the game, she has become one of the voices many players associate kind of with the druid fantasy itself. And if you ever wondered why so many people fall in love with shapeshifting, nature magic, and occasionally, solving problems by becoming a very large bear, then you're in the right place because she is it. Welcome in, Sam. SCF Plays.
Hello, everybody.
Clap.
Yes, I first, oh God, when did I even make my first druid? I want to say it was probably not even until like the end of Classic, because I have been playing since the game came around, essentially, and I started with the Beastmaster Hunter. I mean, it
My
wasn't
heart is with
specifically.
you, girls and hunters.
Well, I like
Like, really.
pets. Like, um,
Oh my
I
God. So, hi, AJ. I love you. Hi. Hi, everybody in my chat. I'm so sorry.
You're good. So it started with the hunter and then fell in love with like druid and being a cat, and like I could not get enough of it. It was my own little fantasy, because if you guys ever
Mm.
read Warrior Cats growing up, if you know, you know.
The
I
tappy.
know.
The tappy.
And yeah, I've constantly had a druid in my life since then, because like every time I play a druid, it feels very different than other classes. There's just something about it that's more magical and mystical, and it's probably that shape shifting and getting to become
Mm.
literally a different animal. And I picked up Guardian Druid back in Legion and have pretty much played a Guardian Druid since then. Like, not always as my main, but always as a tank. I absolutely love tanking. I don't know why people
Mm-hmm.
hate it, but like, I love
Not
just charging
once
in.
anymore. I know exactly how you feel. Even though warriors have way more charges, right? But
Literally.
just the druid way of charging in, I can see like charging in and boinking with that head. Like it's like so funny, so funny. I cannot like stress it enough how funny playing a bear is. Our third guest is someone who knows exactly what it's
No
like to
survival
put
hunters.
on the fur and the ears, stand in the
Gory.
front of the group and take responsibility for everything that goes wrong, even when
Happy
it wasn't
6-month
her fault.
anniversary, Gory.
A passionate tank player, community member, and fellow lover of the bear life. She brings both experience and plenty of stories from the front lines of Azeroth, be it raids or mythic pluses. Whatever we're talking, guardian druids, tanking philosophy, or what keeps us logging into WoW after all of these years. We're lucky to have her with us tonight to tell us more about it. So please welcome with me, it's Jifo.
Hi, everybody. Um, that's so funny that Sam said she started as a BM hunter. So I started
Oh no.
in Burning Crusade as a priest, then
Oh
I
god,
went
okay.
BM hunter,
Oh god.
then I switched to bear druid. It is literally the it was
So
literally the
it's a canon event.
pipeline. But as soon as I switched to bear druid, fell in love with tanking. I tanked during Wrath for a while, and then I like kind of took a break. I was on and off the game for a while, but then I came back in Dragonflight, briefly played Demon Hunter, and then I ended
Why
up
would you do
getting.
that?
Do you guys remember that cheat death trinket back in Dragonflight? Because I was like starting to be a Mythic Plus degen.
Oh, the
And then
one
they had
that
a
gives you
tank
the protective,
trinket.
the kind of, when you go down, you kind of you have a rebirth, like a free
Rogue, I'm so
rebirth.
happy to have you back,
I had
buddy.
only that trinket.
I was literally gonna send search and
So I
rescue.
had this druid named Gifo as a joke. Like it was a meme character that I was just messing around with. Then I got that trinket mythic in my vault, and ever since then, I've been a bear main.
Oh my
Ever
god.
since then. And then I've tried to like slowly Wigwags was in fact there for that. I believe she was there for me getting that trinket. So funny.
Amazing.
And ever since then, I've been sort of like trying to get better and climbing the ladder. I've been fortunate enough to like have a little bit of friendship and mentorship from some bears that are much better than me. So I've learned a lot about tanking. It's funny looking back at sort of how I started tanking versus how I am now. Like there's a lot of people say that bear is an easy tank, and like in a way it kind of is because it's easy to get into, but there's a lot of depth to like min-maxing bear and to just tanking itself.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so I love tanking, and that's kind of my thing is I'm always trying to get better, and I also try to like help people get into tanking because I think it's an underappreciated role, and I think it's easier than people think it is. It's just kind of scary because you're the one in the front, and if you are the one who wipes the group, everybody sort of sees it. But that's okay.
You can just blame the
That
healer.
that's why I like to post lots of
Blame
like
the DPS.
me doing tank flops and stuff like that. So like to show people that like it's okay to flop sometimes. You can be good and a flop at the same time.
Yeah, totally. But before we talk about bears or Pandarans or druids, what was the moment for you three where WoW made you go, "Yep, that's my thing now"? What was the kind of? Do you remember the moment, or was it just from the beginning, like, okay, this is my thing? Who wants to go
I can
first?
go first if you guys want me to.
Sure.
So I started playing EverQuest when I was 11, which is like
Nice.
way too early to be playing an MMO. But so I played EverQuest, and that was like very, 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 very addictive. I was super, super instantly in love with it. And so I played that for a while, and then I stopped and kind of grew out of it. And then I ended up dating a guy in college. And he was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this game World of Warcraft? It's really cool." And I was like, "Oh, it's EverQuest, but it has better graphics." And so I got back into it, and him and I raided together. He was actually so bad he played rogue that he got benched off of our raid team. That's my ex-husband, so he was kind of a flop. But ever since then, I've been wow has been my game.
Oh God,
Gfo, I
can
can't.
somebody clip this? Thank you very much. He was so bad. He's my ex-husband. He was so bad. He just
He
benched.
was so bad.
Okay, okay, amazing. Yes, we are here for GFO stories. Now I want to pop different questions instead of the ones I prepared. Ofi, what was the moment for him? For him, for you, bro. I'm still thinking of GFO's husband, girl.
He's
A
the one that
lot of
got me
stories
into
about that.
playing. Oh, not him, but my husband.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
He's not an ex-husband yet, right?
I mean, my ex could not even do this probably. But Lala got me to play it when we first started dating, actually, and I fell in love with it. But
Mm.
the laptop I was playing on was missing keys because of the cat
Oh
that
gosh.
we had. So, and it was duct taped because my daughter threw the laptop into the fireplace one day when she got scared. So I literally had it duct taped. So the laptop was missing keys and the screen was all cracked and whatnot. And I was like, I love this game, but I can't. I mean, I was missing like W, I was missing D, I was missing Y,
Oh god.
I was missing stuff that I needed and some of the numbers too. And so he actually bought me my first rig.
Aw.
And I mean, I was hooked. And then when I got cancer, it grounded me. It
Mm-hmm.
just
Oh.
let me leave and go and just be, you know? And
Yes.
so yeah,
I
I
did
owe it a
I
lot.
didn't even mention that before, that me and you have, became really good friends because of our, kind of similarities and battles
Mm,
and stuff like that. But that's for another, that we already had that mass table talk. That's in the past.
yes.
Um Sam, what was your thing when you said, "Yep, that's my thing now."
It's always the same for me, and it's just like because I used to play with my sisters. We had a laptop and one PC. We used to play together, and it was our way to connect with our dad too. It was just how we like he wasn't like we were all girls and he's a dad. Like there's not really a lot of connection over certain things, but we would always just get together and like talk about World of Warcraft and make characters together and level them. And it was always just like I couldn't wait to get home from school to play. Every morning we would all wake up just so excited to get into this world, and that's why I play it to this day.
Amazing. Which one of you three has pets? I know that Ovi has cats, lots of them. Sam, you
Oh.
have a cat or a dog?
I have a black cat. Do you want me to go get her?
Yeah, please do. You
Oh,
She's
can
sleeping
carry
right
her
over
in.
here.
Gfo, do you have a pet?
I have two dogs and a cat. One of my dogs is right here. I have a corgi, and
My God,
he's
corgi butt. Please show the face and then the butt.
I
Thank
don't
you.
let me try. Let me try. I don't know if my camera will reach him.
Babies.
oh, look.
No,
Hi.
it won't reach him. He's right in front of my desk. He does this all the time. He's either in front of my desk
Oh,
or under my feet.
Oh.
Look at
Azzy.
that rogue.
This is
Look at that
Azeroth.
rogue.
She is almost a year old now, and we named her Azeroth because she's our little Earth, like she's our little world. So it just fit. She's so sleepy right now.
She's like, "Mother, why have you
But
awoken
she
me?"
is very big.
She's so
She's
long.
like,
She's like, "Yeah,
you
sure.
mad, huh?
Do it,
All right.
Wow.
ma."
I have
Oh,
her opposite. I have a white cat named Zelda, but
my
she's
God, that's
old and
also so cute.
she's downstairs and she's old and she never comes up here when I'm playing.
Here's a question for you. If
She
one
is
of your
pretty big.
pets, in homage to all of our pets, past or present, had to be a wild bear, right? Be it Pandaren and a different class, or be a guardian druid, what would they be and why? Just quickly.
I have one.
I have an
Oh, go ahead, Jufo.
no, you're good. No, go ahead, you're good.
I had a very big cat. She was a mix between a British and an American short hair. She was very chunky, and she would charge headfirst into food bowls, everything else. Like she, every time an animal like our other cats would come near, she just smack them on the head. She was,
Bear
Aw.
swiping
she's a bear.
people. No, that's a
She
cool one.
swipes.
Totally.
She's saying swipe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Swipe trash or mall, whatever. Just go like doing. And Gfo for you? I'm
I
gonna
have
let
an
Ofi think a
Australian
bit more.
Shepherd. There's like an Aussie Corgi mix that I have. He sometimes he's on camera, but when we picked him up as a puppy, we called him a little monster because you'd pick him up and he'd growl. And he was obsessed with eating food, and he was so fat even as a puppy.
She's
And
the
right
streamer
now,
you came
he will
from.
run up to the other corgi and just body slam him. He'll just charge
Oh
him
my
up,
god.
body slam him. He's my little football player. He's definitely my little
Yes,
bear druid.
it seems that, as the owner, so the pet. And Ofi, for you, do you have a cat that is like a bear?
Man, we have 7 cats. Um,
All of them are bears.
they're tuxedos. So, I
Oh.
mean, they're
Oh,
and all of them have 7 different personalities.
Oh
I mean,
god.
We have one who has to be cuddled and brushed every day. This one has to be pampered and brought his food to bed, but he's
Oh.
also disabled. I mean, we've got one who sounds like a chicken when she meows. Um,
I
we
need a
have one.
video of this. I'm so sorry. Please post it on your Insta. I need a video of this. Like I can't even like my brain cannot even imagine this at that point. So I need a video proof, please.
He literally sounds like a chicken or a rooster. And well, Lynx he barks at me. So I mean, I don't know. But we had a dog who passed away um,
Oh,
3 years ago this August, and his name was literally Leroy Jenkins.
oh
Um,
my God.
and when
Leroy,
we adopted
fun with
him,
Mini up there.
he's up there with Minnie, and they're playing and chasing all the squeaky toys. When we got him, the first day he came for a home visit, um, he literally got jumped by one of our other cats at the time, and William jumped on him on his back like he was a gazelle. And Jenkins was
Oh,
like a pity mixed with a German Shepherd or something. And he
lovely.
literally ran out the door like, no, I'm not going to be here. I'm out. Leaving the cat. But when we brought him home, he jumped. He actually ran from the front door through the kitchen and slid into the back door, and it was a Leroy Jenkins moment. So
Yeah.
it's where he got his name.
Oh.
So
So cute.
I don't know if
That's
he's a
so cute.
bear, if he was a bear, or if he was more of a cat. Uh, he was
Well, that's
weird.
cute. Come on.
That's a
Um,
feral druid.
yeah, totally. Shifting, let's talk about bears. Sam, you've spent so much time around Druid lore and Druid culture. What is it about Druids that creates such a loyal community, do you think?
Oh my God. Like the fact that druids are
Hey, yeah.
responsible for so much in World of Warcraft that people don't even realize. Like
Mm-hmm.
places they've helped heal, places that they've like I mean, even just look at Harendar, right? All the world tree's roots in one place, and we've got Harenir druids and shamans and whatnot like tending to it. Like it's just they are absolutely incredible and in my eyes kind of like the backbone of Azeroth and why Azeroth has been like healthy, if we can call wars and everything healthy, but like healthy
Mm-hmm.
throughout all these years. So they're just so rich in history and they're actually fantasy. Like if you play a warrior, I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, guys, I'm stupid. Give me just a second because I just had an idea. 1 second.
Gory, except for you.
Watch this now. Ta-da! This looks way better. Okay, no, wait. Come on, camera, please.
Currently working on my prot warrior, I can't.
Why is my camera now bugging? Okay, sure.
Oh no.
No, it's still not. Okay. How lovely. There we go. I got it. There we go. We're good now. It looks way better. I was bugging out that it was,
Wait, now I have two
it
maws.
didn't look good on the stream. So we're good now.
Ooh,
Okie doke.
there we go.
Okay, so Sam, you think it's because they were in charge for so many things?
Yeah, just like we are, we're the hard workers of Azeroth.
Yeah, that's true though. Um, GFO. Somebody is gifting 10 tier 1 subs on GFO's stream. Congrats.
Congrats, Tifo.
Um, GFO, question for you since you're so happy. I'm gonna snap you out of it. Um, you push keys, girl, and
Oh
you
yes.
tank content and live the bear life. What
Oh
keeps
yeah.
you coming back to Guardian instead of swapping to whatever is strongest in the season?
Thank you
So
so much for that
this season I
follow. I
almost
appreciate
swapped off
you, FC
Bear.
War.
It was the only season because I've played Bear off meta since I believe Dragonflight season 3. I believe Bear was meta on season 2. I was playing
Mm-hmm.
DH during then, and then I think that's right. But ever since then, I mained Bear, even though it was off meta, just because I thought it was really really fun. Bear is a little bit more forgiving in certain ways than other tanks. Like a warrior tank can't take, excuse me, but what's called
Squishy
backshot.
warriors. Squishy. Yeah, if
um,
they don't hold their what's it called? Ignore pain or whatever, they squishy.
Yeah, and even if they turn their body towards the mobs wrong, they can, sort of die. And like Bear's a little bit more forgiving than other tanks than that. Um,
I can
I
relate to that. I'm sorry, I can very much relate to that. I'm like, here, touch my ass. You can try to get through that.
exactly, exactly, and I'm not saying you should do that as a bear. I'm just saying you might,
Yeah.
you have a better chance of living, but that's not the only reason. I mean, I just think it's so cool to rush in as a giant bear. It makes me feel cool. I've always been a little girl. Like, it's a little bit of a power fantasy to run in there and be a cool bear. Also, I think bears are cute. I like all the different druid forms.
Mm-hmm.
But
What's your
this
favorite? What's your favorite?
I use the swole bear, the big
The
the fell
big
bear from the mage
chunky.
tower.
Okay. What do
That
you
was
girls? What do you girls use? Sam, what do you use?
I'm on a rotation. I have the glyph. So
Oh,
anyone.
okay. I've
I got
always
banned
spring
from
back.
using
Kofi,
that.
do you play a guardian druid at all?
I do have one. I
Okay,
usually
what's
did.
your favorite skin for him? Her. It.
She's a Kultiran, so
Oh,
her name is Wicker Basket.
oh, that's cute. That's actually cute for a Colter. It totally fits. So she's having the normal Colteran skin, the spooky one.
Mostly, yeah. So
Okay.
I change her up sometimes. Depends on the season and my mood.
Oh, I actually farmed. I was also okay. I was maining a hunter, a BM hunter, last season. Don't kill me now because I was telling for you guys, but I was maining a hunter and I was farming this spring bear from the dragon flight zone. I forgot the emerald
Oh
dream or
yeah.
whatever. And I
Hmm.
was farming and I was like, okay, it didn't drop for quite a long time. And then one day I was like, if it drops today, listen to me, Blizzard. If it drops today, I'm gonna main I'm gonna main my druid. And so it drops and I'm like, okay, Blizzard decided. So that's how I
Oh,
became back bear. I mean, and that was it
me with
pretty
that
much.
trinket. That's so funny.
It was like literally like that. So yeah, it's weird. Um, Ophi, I was literally while I was writing down this question, I was cackling for a good half an hour, right?
Oh gosh. Oh
Because
gosh.
I
I'm
wanted to ask
scared.
you
I'm so
if
scared.
Blizzard, okay, if Blizzard announced Pandaren Druids tomorrow, would you let me finish? Would you immediately disappear for 3 days because you'd be too busy making one? That was my
I would
question.
wipe out my entire 68 tunes,
I knew it.
including Ophalasia, who I've had since day one. I would wipe them all out and just re-roll every panda I could possibly do it.
But this is
Yeah.
the thing with Blizzard, though. People have been asking for Pandaren druids for so long, right? Right? They did, and it's weird because there is this lore with the Pandarens that could work so well because the Guardian one could be the ox, like the
Mhm.
tanks, and the
He's so
kitty could
good.
be the tiger, and then the travel form could be the crane, and
Mhm.
then the what is the last? The flight form could be the dragon. Like it's so easy. It's already there. It's there,
It's
right?
right there.
I would make a
To
panda.
be honest, I would more
Wow,
like to.
I want it.
See, everybody wants it. But to be fair, I would love to see a Pandaren, just strolling around and suddenly going bare form and just losing all of its armor, like roar, and just going in
I
force,
would
going
love
up
it.
force, and be like, phew, phew. I would
I
love
would
that.
love it. I
Yeah.
would love it. I would. I would
Oh yeah,
love
I
that more
need to ask you
than
that question.
the gnome druids.
Oh god,
You
yeah.
You
know,
lost me.
the the but think about it. You have a panda bear as the guardian for the gnomes. I mean, a cute little itty bitty panda coming up and
Yeah.
just headbutting you right in the butt. You know?
Imagine going to kill Jaden, on a gnome kind of small bear and going like charge in, and because you kill Jaden is past expansion, so he will just drop dead, and he drops dead, and you're like, suits you right.
Like,
It would. Yeah, it
You
would
need,
be.
you
It
need
would
that
be.
seesaw, that toy that makes your bear. You can get on that seesaw and it'll make
Yes.
your bear
Oh my God,
smaller.
yes.
You
Oh
could
my
get
God,
that and have like a
this is so
mini.
funny. um, but these two questions could now go on for like 2 hours, but let's move on. Let's keep up the druid fantasy kind of. Gfo, druid players often feel different, from other class communities. Why do you think that is? You said it
Actually
yourself, though.
I've never seen such loyal like players. Like I know a couple of really high level druid one tricks. I think it goes back to what I was saying is like it's just cool to be a big bear. Like even if it's not meta, it's cool to be a big bear. It's cool to be a cat. I love being a feral druid. If I was better at it, I would. There's also a lot of skill expression in some of the other druid specs. So like feral druid's really, really, really hard to master. So I
Mm-hmm.
think whenever people start to master that, they really, really stick to it.
Mm.
I also think you have to
Boomkins
really
too.
like, yeah, yeah, but yeah, exactly. Boomkins too,
I'm
and
sorry,
resto
I'm
druid
like too
too.
blonde to play a boomkin because it's like
I can't do it. I can't do the
I'm
switch.
so
I
sorry.
can't
I'm
keep
so
up
sorry,
with it.
boomkins in the chat, but there is no way in hell that I can play a boomkin or feral for that matter. Like
Feral's
I just it's
very
like too
difficult.
complicated.
I also think it contributes to like somebody staying loyal to Druid itself. That Druid does have 4 specs, right? I mean, like it has a tank, a healer, and a melee and a caster DPS. You can't really say that for very
Yeah,
many
well,
other
it
classes
was it
except for
was
Paladin.
three. It was three, right? Because feral used to
Yeah,
be a tank and a DPS, so it was three. It was balance and resto, and then feral, which was tank or kitty back then. But then luckily they kind of changed that up.
I think it enables people who are really attached to their character themselves to be able to just stay on that one character because it could play any role.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think
Mm.
that contributes to it a lot.
Yes. Thank you so much. Very nice answer. Sam, if you could keep one, because you said you shuffle, but if you could keep one druid form forever, which one would it be?
Oh God.
And all the others have to be erased. Like there's no shuffling, there's no nothing, just one.
I think it's the um Ursoc one where you had from the raid where you got like the bones around you. So like it's you're like a
Oh, that
brown
one.
black bear and you've got like
Oh,
the like bones all on
Yeah.
your like chest and that I think that would
Why
be that because it
the bones?
looks
Girl, look at you. You're all in pink dressed, and then you're like, I want the bones. Why? I'm confused. Come on. It's like,
because it's
come on,
so
choose
much
here. It's a
well
valid question.
I like that one, but then it would also be a tie between that and the big blue bear, like the
Oh, with the purple eyes, like
yeah,
that one.
yeah, because they're so
Okay, well, that
unique.
seems more likely. I'm just like, it's like I could. This was like walking out into a I don't know metal concert and seeing Sam there dressed as she is. That's like the
I've been there
equivalent to
dressed
it.
like that. I've been to
There we go.
one.
There we go. I called it. I need to become Nostramamus or something. I don't know. Ophi, uh, this was also like what
Guys, you
Pandaren
know me.
fantasy do you think Blizzard absolutely nails, and what part of the Druid fantasy do you think is still missing on the Pandaren side? Because you're such a Pandaren like
Oh,
connoisseur.
you totally got me.
I come prepared for my streams, girl. You need to be prepared for all the questions.
Didn't I just tell you yesterday when we were chatting, you're gonna nail me tomorrow? You are, and you were like, "No, you got this, you got this," and I'm like, "Going, Ma, you're gonna get me," and you got me.
No, you just need to think about it a bit. Like, don't be like GP when I had him the past table talk, and I was announcing him, and he got so flustered. He was like, "I don't deserve this announcement." I'm like, "Bro, you're GP. How the heck do you not deserve this announcement?" Like, it's like Oprah Winfrey coming, going like, "Oh no, I don't do this as a job. I just do this, for the funs of it." So yeah. But just think about it. Like, what do they nail? Like, do you think that the whole, Pandaren as foodies, this kind of Zen, things, is that like something that Blizzard did really good? And also what is missing?
Yeah, I think they did the Zen, laid back storytelling, just really immerse yourself in your environment thing. Actually, some people say that they did that too much.
Really?
I've heard it that they had laid into it way too much and it just
Oh.
became something expected with not enough excitement. Then I heard some people saying that they could have laid more into it and really took it further with the lore and all the history and things like that in each expansion, which they've kind of started doing a little bit with
Have they
Lore
ever
Master
met
Cho.
a Pandaren Windwalker monk? Like, what part of that one is like laid back? Literally
That's what
nothing.
I play. That's what I
Monk
play.
my second, like my main alt is a monk windwalker, and I love windwalkers, don't get me wrong, but it's like you have to be sharp as a Chinese knife to play a Pandaren monk, because not a Pandaren but a monk in general, because they're so difficult to play. They're like, literally you have to count. I literally count because everybody's like, oh my god, it's so easy, just look what glows up, but it's not. You have to literally like go like blackout strike, tiger palm, blackout strike, tiger palm, this one, tiger palm. You have to constantly do it in your head to keep up with the stupid rotation. And then I see a mage behind me going like, like topping me by 50k DPS, going like that, and I'm like, really? Anyway, I don't think that anyone who says that Pandarans are too easygoing, kind of, um, like, is in the rights here. But is there anything that you think is missing? Is there anything you would like to see more for Pandarans? Like, is there anything missing?
I would like them to kind of go into the Titans, that expansion a little bit deeper. Like what's
Well, there is
happened
one
and
coming soon. Well, I mean, the next one. So we'll see what happens.
but I mean it's kind of Panda once we left, that was it. Turtle's still swimming. Turtle's, he's there.
Hmm.
But uh, what's going on, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, totally. Well, I see chat having like lovely ideas, housing items, more Pandaren housing items, and I couldn't agree more. Like,
Yes.
we need more of those, because usually the ones that we have are more focused on food,
Mhm.
rather than a space. Like, do we
Mhm.
have a Pandaren bed even,
No.
like a proper one? I don't think we do, right? No, I
No.
don't. And then we
So
have what do we have? A panda blade dancer. Wow, that would be cool as heck. Like, that would be,
That would be sick. That would
yeah.
be so cool.
See,
can
this
you
is the
imagine?
thing. The sender said bamboo trees. I always wondered why they haven't implemented a weapon that is just a stick of a bamboo tree. Or do we have one and I
We have
didn't
one.
know?
There's
There
one.
is one, but
It's a
just a
staff.
stick, nothing else?
Yeah.
Please
Just
send me
the
the link. I'm silly, like.
The
But I
housing item
always,
bamboo trees, though, that would go
I mean,
crazy.
yeah,
I would love some bamboo trees in my house. I
yeah,
would love it.
totally. I can see Ophi's house like just a big stack of bamboo trees.
You
It's
haven't been
like,
in my house lately, have you?
No, I need to visit. I need to visit. Thank you for telling me. um, since we're in this Pandaren discussion, um, like, if why do Pandarens have such a dedicated fan base despite spending years being underestimated, do you think? And not only for Ophi, why, like, I did you two, Sam and Jifo, did you make Pandarens? Do you have
No,
Pandarens?
Um,
I
they've
don't
been
have one at
made.
all.
No, girls.
Oh no.
I have had a
Shots fired.
70 monk sitting there for a long time.
like even just for the starting zone, like even if you just do the starting zone, I can promise you with Pandarans, the starting zone is so amazing because the story with the island that you're on, I'm not gonna spoil it. Trust me, just do not the new thing, or what's the name that they implemented. Sorry, I always forget that stupid zone, like where you just level 10 levels. Start a proper Pandaren from level 1 and do the starting area. You will not regret it. I can promise you, you will not regret it because it's so amazing. It really is.
I
So
like the hosen.
yeah, the monkeys, lots of monkeys. You'll be meeting lots of
I'll,
monkeys.
I will make a panda. I'll just never make a gnome. That's where I draw the line.
Same.
No.
I'll do a panda. No gnome. Definitely no mecha gnome. That's
Definitely.
it.
I'm sorry. I actually said the same as you, but then I relapsed.
No.
I relapsed. I relapsed because I had this idea when oh my god, what's her name? Chromie. When we had this whole storyline with Chromie and Dragonflight, I was so interested in Chromie that I made uh dead Chromie and made her a Death Knight, and it was part Mecha Gnome, and it was kind of the story of Chromie in one of the timelines dying and being picked up by the Lich King and kind of remade. So I had to. Was like, but she never
That's
is
pretty.
played.
That's
It's
cool
like
though.
my playtime is only until I level up, and that was it. But that was it. So I can't. I just can't. It's like unbelievable. Um, Sam, what separates a great tank from a tank that just survives?
Oh my god. Thank you for asking this because I've been waiting to
Uh-huh.
talk about this.
I know.
um,
She was ready.
literally, it's your ability to look beyond the mob right in front of you. Tanks, what makes tanks good, and this is why I think women tanks are better than men tanks, is that
Don't
we
say that. We have a chat here, and I'm quite sure the chat will kind of go like, no.
it's because we like as a tank, yes, you have mobs literally right in front of you. But you are also responsible for looking at the entire room around you. Who's over there? That interrupts going off. Who's standing where they're going to get knocked back into that next pack that I have to keep an eye on
Mm-hmm.
to bring in? It's looking at the entire picture. And the reason I said women are better is because women naturally do that in our day-to-day lives. We are constantly aware of our surroundings in a way
Mm-hmm.
that men are not. So when we're put in those situations, it's just easier for us to see everything that is going on around us. And that if you can do that, you will be a fantastic tank because it's not just running to the mob and aggroing it and standing in place and just saying, "Well, I'm going to wait until it's dead." It's you're constantly planning your next move and paying attention.
Yeah, definitely. Preach, preach. Um, Gifo, what's the most stressful thing about being the person that's leading the group? What do you think? Because tanks are kind of leading the groups usually.
So there's a couple of things. The first thing I sort of said earlier, um, whenever you're tanking, especially if you're getting into tanking and especially if you're trying to climb, you are going to break keys. I don't know if you guys watch Awu tank. He's a
Yeah.
very, very high level guardian druid. He says the same exact thing as this.
St-
You're going to break
you
keys,
guys are
and like
ridiculous.
as a tank, like let's say I decide that I'm going to run into a giant pole and I don't have my defensives up and I've, just kind of not planned well, everybody's going to see that. And if a tank dies, it's usually a group wipe. Like I
Mm-hmm.
died on the last boss of I think it was a 19 seat. I
Wow.
died because I stood in the wrong spot and that's why we broke the key.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if a DPS dies or even if a healer dies, as long as you have a B res, it's not going to brick the whole key and everyone's not going to see it. So there's that pressure of like, I'm responsible that this failed and everybody saw.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I think that's the most stressful and difficult about tanking is routing, because especially when you get into higher level routing, like whenever I started pushing, Kira tank's routes were the meta routes. But now there are new meta routes that I don't even know about that people have sent me. So there's constantly like having to research the routes.
But
Also
people have
confusing.
actually kind of like now that Blizzard implemented that route thing where it lights up, the mobs, it kind of got easier for some of the tanks because they go into really low keys and then they check kind of for themselves, what kind of the route is. And then they go to really high keys and do it again. But it's still very difficult. I always, it's not seat, but the one, I don't know which one, but I always forget like 2% of mobs in the same dungeon all over again. Always. And I'm like, and every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull a few more mobs and it's gonna be enough, and then it's never enough. I'm like, why? Why? I don't get it.
I was
So
once 10% short in a Myasera Caverns. 10% at the end. We had to run all the way back through that thing. So I've definitely messed up percents before.
mm.
I'm really, really happy that Blizzard implemented that route guidance thing. It was literally 24%, not Anisket being there for that.
Your chat called you out, girl. Your chat called you out.
I think we timed it too, right?
Oh my
It was so
goodness.
fun. And like now I'm usually not short, although I think I was actually short in a 19 the other day. But like the Blizzard route is like pretty good. I wish it was sort of a little bit more clear. Like okay, here's what I actually wish for the Blizzard route. I wish you could take your routes from MDT and import them and it would light up in the game. Because I don't know if you guys have ever looked at an MDT map. If for
Mhm.
anyone who's tanking, I'm talking about Mythic Dungeon Tools. It's an add-on,
Mhm.
and you use it for routing. Those maps make no friggin' sense compared to the dungeon that you're actually looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's one thing I wish Blizzard would let us do is let us import that so the mobs that we've highlighted on our maps that they would light up in front of us. So we're not trying to like look at a map. It's like texting and driving. Very, very hard to look at the map and pull with
Mm.
like the speed that you need to time a key.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Just a quick more question for Sam and Gfo. Do tanks secretly enjoy being blamed for things that aren't their fault? What do you think?
I would rather
I
they
don't
blame me than like somebody who definitely didn't mess up, like the healer, because like
Well, there you go. That's it. So
that's
we do
exactly what I was gonna say too.
so like beat me up because like I can take it. Like I don't know.
Like
exactly.
that's
Here,
the
my
point of
bad.
tanking. Exactly. Like
You want to hit? Here you go. Some fluffiness and farts. You're coming your way. Um, Ophi,
Extra on the
since
farts.
we kind of touched on that, do you think that Pandarans actually are one of the most lore-rich races in the game, and people just refuse to kind of admit that?
They know a lot of their history. That's for sure.
Yeah,
But I mean,
we have Lore Walker Cho, you guys. If you don't know something, you just go to Lore Walker Cho, and he's gonna bother you for the next 2 hours telling you about the lore.
but then I can't help but get drawn
Yes, Hannah,
over
yes.
to all the elves.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they're they're in every single area of Azeroth and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, there's so much lore and history with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I think what Sam earlier said, every tree,
Yeah.
every world tree, without them, I mean, even, and I know Shadowlands is a big no-no for a lot of people, but I liked that expansion. I liked being able to actually go to Ardenweald and
Oh,
see.
come on. Ardenwald was such or Ardenweald. I don't even know how to pronounce it, girl, but I loved that zone. I literally logged off in that zone, even if I had no business being there, because it was just so soothing amidst all of the
Mhm,
craziness of the other zones. Like
mhm. I
immediately,
loved it.
same. And for me personally, when you see in WoW, especially when you see some zone that is like very angelic, and
Mhm,
everything, you literally immediately know that some shit is gonna go down there. It's like,
mhm.
let's go out of here. But Ardenwald was like so nice. Everything in
Yep,
that zone was nice, in my opinion. So I don't
yep.
know.
And then when they tied him in with Dragonflight, and the new world tree and everything. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it was
Uh,
just
it was
awesome.
amazing. Quick question for chat. Chat. I want to know a fun question. If
Uh-oh.
I actually
Guardian
liked
Druid, right?
Shadowlands.
But if Guardian Druid, not Pandaren, Guardian Druid had a passive ability, called bear energy because we called this the bear wow the wow bear necessities, but a passive ability called bear energy. What would it do? I'm going to read out some of the funnier comments. So I'm interested what chat will say.
Bear
Let's head
energy.
to the cozy side of WoW for us girls. Um, GFO. When people think WoW, right, they usually think raids and M pluses and all the stuff you have to do. Raid IO and God item level. But what keeps you logging in on the quiet days? You personally.
I've turned into a not like a I can't say I'm a housing main because I'm still like a Mythic Plus Degen, but like I've really gotten into housing. I had
Yay!
a bear cave. I literally had a bear cave in my house. I deleted it because I'm making something else, but being
How
able to
dare
come
you?
in and I had like a whole I was gonna make a whole entire cave. I've actually got a bear cave still underneath my treehouse. So like coming in to WoW and sort of like building something cozy, and a lot of times that is related to my druid and my identity in the game. That's what keeps me coming back if I'm not gonna stay up till 4 in the morning pushing keys and whatnot.
Oh, that's so nice. And yeah, but housing is like what you said with the bear cave. We literally, maybe even in the chat now, have some people in the chat that literally go and make caves for me in their builds because they
Oh.
know that I will tour them, and then I tour them and they're like, "Look, Ma, there's your cave." And I go in and I have a saying when I tour. I go like, "If it fits, I sits." So usually it's for little bathrooms and stuff. So I go in and turn into my bear, and then I sit in it. And if it fits, then I stay there. So there's lots of those that happen. So yeah, housing has totally turned people like that are very focused on progress and everything. It kind of enabled them to tone down a bit. Um, Sam, what is your personal comfort activity in WoW? If you say housing now, girl,
No.
okay,
I look
there we
as
go.
my I would love to be like into housing, but I am so not creative. It's not even funny.
I somehow totally doubt that because I can see the backside of your
I'm
streams.
creative that way, but not in
I
game.
totally do not believe this. Chat back me up here. Like she's like, I'm not like has her makeup on point, her everything on point, and then is like, I'm not creative. Okay. Also, what is it? What's your personal comfort activity then, if not housing?
It's literally and don't chat, don't flame me for this. It's logging in offline, so like nobody gets the notification that I come in. And it's just like doing all of the I guess you could call them like weekly tasks. So like right now, like I just like log in on a Thursday night and I'm going in, I'm doing Sarthral's Haven, maybe fishing a little, like doing all of the stuff that doesn't
Quest.
require your brain to work necessarily, and
Mm-hmm.
just like wind down after work.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Um, Ophi, what's your favorite zone to simply exist in? Is it Ardenfield? Is it the Emerald Dream? Is it something in Pandaria?
I do like Garden Wheel.
Hmm.
Um, I love Panda.
Gory, shut
Um,
the fuck.
but there's so
Why
many
can't we go back to
zones.
the first zone? Why can't we go back to the first Pandaren zone? Can we? After
No,
we leave it? No, we can't. This is
that's
Blizzard. Hear me
I,
out. We need to go back.
I think that's why they did the anniversary thing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so we could go back to the turtle and see how everything has progressed and
Shh.
whatnot.
Oh, wait. No spoilers.
But that was
No
back
spoilers.
then. You can't do that now.
Yeah, but
Can you?
if they make Pandarans, shh,
Oh, okay. Shh, I didn't say nothing. Reverse.
forget that she ever said anything.
You saw nothing.
So what zone is it where you could, just exist in?
Probably Arden Wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I totally feel
Uh,
that. I saw just
but
sorry. Yeah,
what is
say. I'm looking for something.
the least favorite zone?
Uh, Okay, what is the least favorite zone?
The ma.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say too. Definitely the maw. Although we as druids had a big perk, which was travel form, which we could use ahead of
Mhm.
Hell
everybody.
yeah.
So we had a big perk there, but it's still like that zone just gives me the EBGBs, right? I can see the clown from It just coming out somewhere, out of some crack in the stone or whatever. I saw something in the chat. I'm just trying to find it now. Where is it? 1 second. I'm just looking for it.
Hey, thank you so much for those biddies,
There we have
Captain.
Bear
Appreciate
Energy.
you.
They put on their best leather outfits and
Thank you
hit
for
the
being
gay
here.
bars. Jojo Gaming giving us the tea here.
Aw,
I freaking love them.
Jojo.
Then we have, I love this one. Another tier sub gift. Thank you so much. We have Hey Hannah said bear energy. All players, I love this one. Bear, all players jump onto the bear's back as it gains a 300 times mount speed and it runs through the mobs, knocking them flying for.
I love it, like
Yes.
Lion
This
King.
one, I love this one. This is like, come on.
Let's do that.
Then we have Geralt said bear energy would probably work like Thistle Tea and gives Guardian extra stampeding charge. Okay.
Mhm.
What did I miss? I think I missed one.
That's a good one, Hannah. I would be so
It would be
down with
funny if they
that.
would charge into the gay bar then. That would be funny as heck. Oh, there. Kept Hour said bear passive effect. Cold, dark, and quiet places feel welcoming rather than lonely. You instinctively create comfort from simple things: a blanket, a warm drink, a crackling fire, a familiar chair. Others often find themselves settling near you without quite knowing why. That's cute. That is totally cute. Well, I personally I love all of them, but the one with people jumping on their back and
Yes.
just charging through mobs is just genius. So kudos to you for that one.
That was
Really
awesome.
is. Hi, Laura. A lot of us, this is kind of for all of you because you all three have pets, but a lot of us don't play WoW alone. We've had pets sleeping beside us, during raids and dungeons and RP events with Sam. Remember, you had your cat there. Um, or just quiet evenings in Azeroth when the cats try to ruin your keyboard, like Ophi's. Do you have a favorite memory involving a pet and WoW?
I have a bunch. Like consistently throughout my life, my cats have loved to just lay on our desk while we play WoW. But when we first got Azeroth, she would sit on the like upper part. I have like a two-tier desk. She would sit on the upper part and just stare at the screen as everything would move. So we mounted the Zulian Panthers and like I had a little black cat called Azeroth following me and I was just like, "Oh, look, it's you." So
Oh
it's
my god, that's
just
so
she's
cute.
so cute.
Totally is. Ophi?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Thank you so much for
Some of
that
mine
follow.
actually
Appreciate
get
you,
up
Rack too.
and sit in front of my monitors. Well, my middle one, and they'll sit there and try to catch people, other players, and especially their hunter pets and things as they're going through town. You know, so especially dragons or anything with wings.
That's so
they're
funny. It's like their biology just showing, right? It's like it has
I mean,
wings, it's gonna die.
they're all feral. Our kitties. Uh,
Oh,
five. Well, actually, six of them of the seven have the same mama. Five come from the same litter. Um, Lynx he'll be 10 in July, but everybody else is 5 or 4. So yeah, they're feral, so their instincts to swipe and whatnot comes out big time.
Darabelia just wrote, I would take my pets that passed and name my hunter pets
Oh.
after them. That's so cute.
Oh,
I actually have a warlock um, that is called Mini the Lock. after my dog, and she is a Volpera, a white Volpera, quite fluffy. So yeah, I totally get that. That is very cute and such a nice remembrance of them. Um, Gifo, what is your favorite memory with your pets?
I, I have a least favorite memory. I'm
Oh
gonna
God.
flip it to a least favorite.
Yeah.
My cat Zelda, who I was talking about earlier, she does the thing. She used to do the thing where she would lay up on my desk when she was younger. That was cute. She has this thing where she chews on wires. So she's chewed through my computer wire. She's chewed through my headset wires. I have to get a mouse with one of the cloth cords. Can't be one of the regular wire cords because she'll
Mhm.
chew through it. She's probably chewed through $500 worth of crap.
Oh
Mhm.
my
I
God.
love her. I still love
I
her.
feel
She's just
that.
hungry for wires.
She's just hungry for hungry to get electrocuted, it seems.
And it's always my computer stuff. I'm like, girl,
She's
what's
jealous.
wrong with you?
Oh my God. Um,
Love her.
for the two tanking girls, like main tanking girls. I know Ophi, you're tanking too, but they're doing it kind of like I'm not one to say I am a tank main, but I'm famous literally for falling asleep during all the raids and all the dungeons. All right, so I'm nowhere near your 3K Rios or whatever. I'm literally like my stream, like people have made clips out of it and commented on it. I'm like, we're raiding, I don't know, heroic void spire. We're at the last boss, and you see me in my bear onesie going like this. That's it. That's what you see. But funnily enough, because the druid is just in my, I'm a druid, it's in my being. I'm tanking. I'm not, it's not like I'm falling asleep and I'm just standing there. No, my muscle memory is kicking in and I'm still tanking. I was asleep while I got AOTC for Rock Heroic. Right?
When you
It's
dream your
insane.
rotation, anybody do that? You
Yeah,
dream it?
yeah.
No.
Totally, totally. I do. Like it's funny. So I can't really, I am a tank, but I'm not a pro tank, obviously. So I wanted to ask the pro tanks here, um, like what would your what would you tell to somebody that is trying to achieve a high kind of Ryo or become really good at being a tank, especially a guardian druid, what would you tell them? What to do, where to start, where like what to finish, what's to do?
I don't even
Uh,
know.
I can try to answer this first. Getting started tanking very very hard. I wish the game was a little bit better at introducing people into tanking because there's a few mechanics that it never explains.
Mhm.
But
Mm-hmm.
that's sort of beside the point. I think the first thing I would tell anybody to do is go on YouTube and watch a guide. So go watch Awu Tank has really, really good accessible beginner guides, or go watch I think Dorky has a guide. And I think Yoda has a guide. There's several high level druid players that have like, here is how to do your basic rotation guides. And they will tell you the current way because the meta changed from druid. Like the builds changed midway through the season. So I would think
Thank you
it's a
again
really,
for
really
those
good place to start,
biddies.
especially for beginners. He's also really easy to talk to, so go to his stream and ask him questions and he'll answer them.
Yeah.
Another thing is make friends with higher level tanks because there's things the game doesn't teach you. Like I'm gonna give an example. One example I gave earlier was the backshot thing. A lot of tank, like I had to be told by a person when I started tanking that you will take more damage if you get hit from the back. You can't block.
My
Games have changed
goodness.
that.
Thank you so
Another thing the game doesn't
much.
tell
When
you.
I'm sorry, that's when people are like, "Oh, why are you backpedaling?" And I'm like, "Bro, why am I backpedaling?
I don't want
Like,
to die.
really? Are you really asking me that now? Like, I have literally
See,
7 mobs on me, right, in the M plus, and they're like, "Why are you backpedaling? Just turn around and run." And I'm like, "Okay, let's move on."
and some mobs will, in fact, there are mobs in pit that will kill you if you get hit in the back. It's
Yeah.
happened to me. Another thing people don't know about is like the melee threat modifier. So like when you're closer to a mob, you generate more threat. So like if
Mm-hmm.
you have weak threat on a mob, this happened to Aniscat. Aniscat, this happened to you, I think yesterday or something. I had run and hit a mob, but I had weak threat on it. I hadn't established strong threat, and it was one of the mobs that was a jumper. So there's mobs that automatically jump to other
Mm-hmm.
players. Because it went away from me and got closer to him, He generated more threat, got meleeed, and instantly died. That's another thing the game doesn't explain to you. So that's why I say go outside the game and watch a guide. It's also really good to watch a higher level tank sit and watch a VOD of how they physically run through a dungeon and pull.
Mm-hmm.
Because just looking at a route won't necessarily show you, like, yeah, Anaskett remembers when it happened. Just looking at a route won't necessarily show you how to go through and pull, so, and like how to go through, gather the mobs with your thrash, stop and plant, and sort of like where these higher level tanks are planting.
Mm.
So that's my
Yeah.
recommendation to anyone getting
Do you
started.
do you think that guardian druids have problems with threat at times?
They did. I don't think they do now. But
Yeah,
when
I
I
don't
said
think
I
either.
was,
They did at the beginning of 12.0. They quite did because I had
bad.
issues because I'm co-tanking with my husband in our heroic raids, and I could not, for the love of me, get enough threat at the tanks in Voidspire. You know, we always had issues. I just couldn't. And then suddenly, something dropped. And now when we went to March, I was over aggroing him like massively. And I was like, what happened? Like I literally couldn't even, couldn't hold threat, but now it's different. So threat
yeah, that
issues
was
are always a problem for tanks. Any tank really, not just druids.
it was very, very bad in the beginning before they buffed Thrash. That's why I switched. That's why I said I almost switched off for the first time ever, is because Guardian Druid threat was so bad that a friend of mine actually, my friend Dalgroth, that's another really, really good tank if you want to go watch a Title Bear. He's really, really good, but he told me he thought it was bugged. It was so, so bad. But now they've buffed Thrash, so as long as you have Thrash on something, your threat's usually solid. If you have just pinged it with a Moonfire, it's not exactly solid until you have a Thrash.
Hmm. I
It's
get
better
that.
now,
Mm. I'm also
significantly
a
better.
chat, and you girls, just so you know, I'm asking Gfo many things because I know that she has to go AFK for um some time soonish.
Yeah, in about 10 minutes, but then I'll be back. I'm so
But that's
sorry.
that's why I'm just focusing on you so that you can be sure that I'm gonna put the spotlight on the other two ladies when you're gone, so that you don't worry
I
about it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't put the spotlight on me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
She's abandoning us.
Um, Sam, let's stick with the same question. What is your kind of recommendation for people?
I always like agree with GFO, education over anything else. Like it is not embarrassing that you have to go and watch a guide or read something. Like that's totally normal and don't feel like it makes you not cool. So definitely education.
Mm,
But the other part of it too is just it's a lot of a mental game, not just the physical of it too. Like Gfo had mentioned earlier, you're gonna fail. You have to acknowledge that you will fail, but what you learn from your failure is what will make you a better tank, whether it's Guardian or
mm-hmm,
something else. Like as long as you are recognizing that, oh my God, I turned around and I got hit by the Marauder, like that's why I died. So I'm going to not turn around
mm,
anymore. You have to be willing to go into it knowing you're going to fail, which sometimes can be very depressing, but you have to do that to succeed. Like there's no other way. And it's okay to keep yourself at where your comfort level is. If you are only comfortable doing like, I don't know, a level 5 key or a normal raid, stay there until you feel like you're ready to progress. There's literally nothing
mm,
telling you you have to go from a 0 to a 3K IO score by tomorrow.
yeah.
You can stay
Um,
doing tens.
um, funny story though. LaRusso is one of the people I love. He also started streaming quite recently, and he's a tank kind of streamer, so he only streams tanks. Um, and I asked him when I leveled my monk, Windwalker monk, to 90. I was like, "Hey, LaRusso, would you just care to get me through some keys for the vault?" And he was like, "I will get you through all the tens." I literally was like 240 item level, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." He got me through all the tens in 24 hours,
No.
boosted my item level to 263, or
Damn.
5 or something. And then, I was like so appreciative, and he didn't want to, he was like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. So I gifted him some subs, and then he was like, oh, now I gotta get you to 3K. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I got my portals. I'm fine. So it is possible, right, to do that. But it's like, um for me as a tank, right, what I love being a tank, and you all will understand that, is like when there is a, I don't know, a daily to be done, I pull the whole area, like literally 20 mobs. I just pull them, I swipe them down, I maul them down, I trash them down, whatever. And this, I don't worry about my health, right, at all. And then I log another character, and I'm like, well, let me pull one mob, maybe
Yeah.
two mobs, just to be. And I'm like, this is boring. I want my bear back. I want to be, like one that just, like literally, like it's so. Do you guys remember that? Was it the Chromie boss in Dragonflight? That dungeon where Chromie kind
Oh
of
gosh.
summons copies of herself,
Oh,
and then you had to
That
yeah.
summon.
dungeon. Yes.
What's the name of the dungeon? Anyone?
Dawn of the Infinite.
Yeah.
There we go. Dawn of the Internet. It was funny because I was the only one alive on that stupid boss all the time. All
Yeah.
the time.
True. I
Because
don't
they
remember
wouldn't
that.
know.
People would fail, and I was the only one alive, and then I was the only one to kill the boss, like literally soloing it from, like 50% to 0, because we wouldn't lose health. We wouldn't. It was impossible, because the boss wasn't really a strong hitter. It was rather, the mobs she summons and everything. So it's really funny. But, Gfo, what's your item level and Ryo at the moment?
I'm like at 289.9. I'm like right at 290, and my IO is 3699 point something. So it says
Damn.
3700 on my Twitch page, on my little
Fucking
Twitch page.
hell. Okay, and
So
Sam?
I'm at like 288, but I'm 3359.
Oh my god, these girls. Yeah, Ophi, me and you are just like, we're not even gonna comment on this question. We're
we've been
in
slamming
300
some keys.
item level and 4K Ryo. That's it. Let's
I'm
move on.
gonna, if it's okay with y'all, I'm gonna take my AFK right now. I'll be back in about
Yes, go, go.
hopefully 15 minutes. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, girl. Go. You can plant the dog on it. Plant the dog on the chair. That's what you
Oh,
We went corgi butt.
corgi butt.
put a BRB up here.
Um, Ophi,
Mhm.
I know the answer to this question, but I want to ask you so you can tell everybody. Has WoW ever helped you through a difficult period of your life?
Oh yeah.
Tell us a bit about it, since we have an AFKer.
Yeah. Um, I have I've had cancer 3 times. I had 2 major surgeries within 12 months. Um,
Ouch.
so there was a lot of a lot of sick time before I found out that I actually had cancer.
Mm,
I've had blood pressure issues since 2010. I have had major heart issues. Um, between there and 2017 when they actually found my first cancer. Um, so when I needed to chill and kind of get away from IRL stuff, I would literally go in and just fish, gather, you know, create, go
was it on
find
that
new,
old laptop? Please tell me no.
huh?
Was it on the old laptop without the keys?
No, 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 no,
There
no.
we go.
Lala
Okay.
got me. He got me a new rig in 2013, and
Okay. Well, there you go.
yeah. But I had, and Jenkins would come up and, if I had a migraine or something, because I have a ton of migraines.
Mm.
But chronic stress is another thing that actually probably brought on my cancers. But so he would take and nuzzle me and whatnot. He knew, but Azeroth and WoW, that got me through a lot. It keeps you grounded, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So on the days that I feel like beating the crap out of something, I
Or somebody.
I literally would go into game and do that. And then on the days that I wanted to hide and not see anybody, I would go into an expansion that I knew nobody would be there, and I would
Smart.
literally do something, by myself and see some NPCs or whatever, but, again, take it out on the bad stuff on the bad side. But I play both sides. I'm Horde and Alliance
Mm-hmm.
because I do like to be able to get lore off of both sides, and I do
I
have
get
the
that.
lore master achievement on my NA account,
Nice.
not my EU account, but on my NA account. I wanted more than a tabard and a title. Blizzard, please give us a mount.
Yes, totally agreed. Sam, do you have the lore master title?
I'm working on it slowly.
Oh
Oh,
God,
come on, Sam, you
I
can
don't
do it.
either. I don't either. I just can't. It's just too much. Like, I'm
It's a
barely
lot.
awake for the like stuff that I have to do, which is kind
Yeah.
of my raid. But I just couldn't. But I did though like do lots in the game when I was in the hospital or something. So
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely a thing. Um, Sam, because I literally got to know you first time when you threw the thing for my fundraiser, right? And um after that I saw you and I was lurking quite a lot. I would not always write um for all of your Pandera like druid stuff, and the druid lore things and watching you and your husband annoy the heck out of each other and love each other at the same time. Um do you think that people underestimate how much comfort and emotional support WoW can provide?
Oh yeah. Because there's so many people that still think World of Warcraft is just another game. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like if I can compare it to anything, it's like a glacier or an iceberg or something. You only see about this much and there's this much
Yeah.
underneath the surface. And
Yeah.
even at its most like turbulent times, in game, it is still just such a release from the real world. Like I've gotten to the point sometimes where I just turn off city chat because I don't want to see the real world stuff because someone's always
I've
talking
never had a
about
50 chat on.
like
Never.
and I'm just like I don't even want to see that. Like I am literally in a fantasy game. I want to forget reality and I just want to live here for
Mm.
like a couple hours no matter what I'm doing and it's just such a relief at the end of a day to just like log in and
Mm-hmm.
forget the world.
Yeah, totally is. I get that. And then you go into a Goldshire Inn and then all hell breaks loose. Like, that's usually how it goes. Well, come on, just say I'm wrong. I'm not.
You're not.
I've done that. I have done that
um,
during stream, and I'm like, where am I? What have I done?
exactly. Like, really. I'm gonna ask a double question. Chad, this is also for you. So if you have a druid or have an answer to the question, please you can write that down. Um, this one is specific for Sam. What made you specifically fall in love with Guardian Druid? Like
Ooh. Like
properly fall in love with it, not start to play it,
yeah.
but be like, this is who I am and what I am. And is it the squishiness? Just admit it. It's the squishiness.
It is 100% the big booty.
Yeah, I
No.
can. This onesie has a tail, you guys. This onesie has a freaking bear tail on the backside. Just saying.
um no, it's like very low barrier to entry. When I was trying other tanks, I tried Protection Paladin like at the start and it was just like too much for me. Guardian Druid has always been very like yes, low barrier to entry and then like high skill ceiling, but it made me feel
Mhm.
like I was able to do something as a tank without having 15 different buttons that all need to be pressed at the same
Mm.
time. And then
Mhm.
it just gave me this comfort. Like it is something about turning into a bear. Like I don't know what it is, but like going headfirst in as a big animal and then just devouring mobs is
Mm.
I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just like it gives you that extra level of comfort and confidence that
Mm.
other tanks didn't give me. So that's why I've stuck with
Yeah.
Guardian Druid and I can't admit like I can't lie, the bear gets me.
Yeah, totally. Well, Sam said it. I just love being a big beefy bear. The funniest thing though is I always am like, oh my god, I love this transmog. It looks so amazing, and then I remember and I'm like,
I'm a
never
bear.
mind, never mind. I'm naked anyway.
We need to be able to
It's.
wear a hat.
Oh my god, imagine
Yes! A little top
Imagine if
hat.
bears could wear hats or flowers and they're well, I'm a spring bear, so I have flowers all over me. But like imagine if we could have something, like something that makes your character unique, be it
So I think
glasses or a top hat, as Ophi said, or something like that. That would be hilarious.
Yep.
I wanted to say something very PG-16 now, but I'm gonna stay silent. There's other things, that could be on the bear. Um, um, yes, it was a very great idea. Um, Ophi, I already asked you this question, but I'm just gonna re-ask again. If Pandarans got druids, would you race change? Would you? You have a love for elves too. I know that.
I
So
do.
would you like race change or would you leave it? Would you leave a druid that is an elf and then just make a new one, or would you actually, because race changes, they cost and they're not always, you know,
You know, I've never actually paid to race change.
that is smart.
I
It's
when
so easy to level, so I don't know.
well when I first started, um, we were on a totally different server than we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we're on Blade Fist or something like that. But my husband was raiding. He was on a raid team and whatnot, and then something happened with their guild. They changed servers, so he paid actually to you know go ahead and have all his tunes done, so they were
That was
raid ready.
expensive.
Yeah, me, I was just like, no, I'll re-roll, and I did. And then after Shadowlands, and we did Panda Remix. Please don't do this. I re-rolled all of my tunes
Oh
except
God.
for one, I think. Well, no, two, except for two. I lost all of my Shadowlands rep on all of my tunes except for those two. So, yeah, I now I have to rebuild from 60 to 80 because you can buy the token to boost you up to 60 on your renown, but you have to
Mm-hmm.
do the other levels. So I'm back at that. But I re-rolled all most of my tunes during Panda Remix. So I would do it again. I would totally
She's like,
re-roll.
Guys, don't do this," and then I'll do it again. I will do it again.
I re-roll.
Oh,
It's worth it.
the kept hours said, I don't think I fell in love with Guardian Druid because it was the strongest tank or because turning into a bear was cool. I think I fell in love with it because it reflects who I am. There is strength without losing gentleness. The druid is the roots of the world tree, not the branches or the leaves, but the roots. And finally, nature is a sanctuary, so how could I not find home in a druid? That is exactly what a druid basically is. Um, what is also so amazing about the druid gameplay is the switching that you can do. When you're, for example, a fire mage or an arcane mage, yes, you have the spells of arcane and frost and whatever, but you know, you have to be consistent with your role. You cannot just, drop in and drop out. But like a druid, it's like you see, especially in high keys, I have seen that,
Kev, thank you so much for
Sam,
that follow.
like you tank and then suddenly something happens and you kind of go out of form, you do this, you do that, you res somebody, you heal, whatever, and then you go back to it, or you sprint as a kitty and then charge in again. It's like so very kind of modular, and it's not a clean cut class.
They're
It's
very
very,
adaptive.
yeah, they are very adaptive and they can really help
Mhm.
out. I mean, what I love about the paladin tank, for example, is the shield. It's very
Yes.
Marvel Avengers, Captain America kind of boing boing boing. I love that, but except for that, there's not much that kind of, except for the righteousness of it. You know, that's why I made in my WoW classes as cats, I made the ragdoll, the paladin, because, you know, they have to be the queens and the kings and, you know, they're the mighty ones with the light and everything. It's kind of their thing. And I think the druids are kind of portrayed, and chat and both of you, like, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think druids are never played by people who are angry, you know what I mean? Who are like charge into because I want to kill somebody, but I charge into to protect. And that is like,
Mhm.
I don't know why I have this kind of perception of druids as such, that they're not, you know, there for themselves. They're always there for the others. That's kind of I've never met a druid that is, you know, just, oh, look at me, I'm a big bear and that's what I do. They're mostly bears for others. It is as such. Somehow, I don't know. I genuinely never met a tanking
X-Tech,
bear
thank
that
you.
is angry, or that is like, you know, a mean person. I've never met a druid mean person. I don't think that mean people play druids. They play other classes. We're not gonna say what classes, because, you know, maybe somebody in the chat is that class. I'm not gonna do
Definitely.
that. So better not. Sam, what do you think is the coziest place in Azeroth for you?
Ooh. I
Coziest.
I can't even lie. It's always gonna be Teldrassil. Like no matter
It
what.
is.
Yeah. Like
Mm.
always.
Aw.
'Cause like obviously there are better zones like Ardenweald that are definitely graphically better looking and like but I think if I had to choose like a second close that was newer content, I would probably say Belemeth and Amir Drasil because it's not just the zone that makes it cozy, like the literal look and feel of it. It's also, if you guys like, I'm a person that looks at NPCs and like talks to them and gets to know their story. Like it's that whole just area that I could literally sit there and go AFK for a very long time.
Can't imagine. And Ophi, for you, is it still Ardenfield? Is it like also cozy? Ardenfield isn't cozy though. It's like
Now, if I have to come up close to like in real life, uh,
somebody said Revan dress. Like,
I know
what
I
do you
saw
want?
that.
Like Anne Rice much? You know, like vampire
Yeah, no, you
Lestat,
kill me.
Revan dress. Definitely not Revan dress.
I was gonna say Grizzly Hills.
Oh, that's a
Oh
good
yeah.
one.
That is a good
Yeah.
one, but I have to admit, the moment somebody said Grizzly Hills or says Grizzly Hills, the first thing that I think of is the bloody quest where I eat somebody's poop.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, but I love Grizzly Hills. Don't
You made me
misunderstand me.
snort.
But that stupid quest ruined the whole zone for me. I kid you not. Because when I figured out it is actually poop, I was just like, okay, Blizzard, I know you love poop quests, but eating it is just kind of, well, kind of keeping it a bit too far up. But Grizzly Hills is such a nice zone. And it has lots of those bears. What are they called?
Hmm?
The
uh,
Oh,
bear
the
furbolgs?
Grizz.
Furbolgs, yeah.
Oh yeah, they killed me in hardcore.
Oh gosh. We hate furbolgs. There you go. We hate them. We dislike them. How dare they? Have you two played hardcore before?
Yes,
Hmm.
Died alive?
many
Oh,
times
I
died.
died.
But wait,
It was
and
aired
then
all across the zones too.
well,
And when I
if you
died too.
if you didn't write Ophi Panda in it, then nobody knew. But if you did write Ophi Panda, then you know, poop.
Yeah, it was bad. And
At
I
what
died to
level
a for
did you
blog.
die?
It was like 9. It was bad. It was
9. Okay, and
yeah.
Sam?
I think the highest I got was like 24. And that was
Oh
Oh,
it.
okay.
wow,
Well,
that's
that's
good.
good. That's good. I
Yeah.
I died at level 12, but funny story. I was playing with my husband because I was like, I'm not going into this by myself. You can forget about that. We can only play together. So we played together. Everything went fine. We went even, of course, with night elves. All was good. You know, everything was fine. Level 12, and suddenly my retail ass kicks in, and I'm like, oh look, a nice cave. And he
Mm-mm.
goes like, I'm not so sure that this is wise. come on, it's gonna be fine. What's gonna happen is gonna be fine. So we go into this cave. We clear the cave. All good. We got it. All fine. Suddenly, rare spawns. I'm like, come on, there's nothing around us. We're two. It's a
Oh.
spider. What can go wrong? 30 seconds later, dead. And I was like, I'm not playing this anymore. Goodbye. What? Discord? What?
What happened in Discord?
A frog said Discord.
Oh, maybe they're trying to get the like a Discord link to join.
Oh, maybe. Um, but oh, thank you for the follow. What else? What else? What else did I want to ask you girls before GFO comes back? Let's quickly just go into what we said that Ophi, you had cancer. Um, was the community supportive? Because for example, when I reached out, to the community and said, hey guys, I have this GoFundMe running and I need help and I need support and whatever, we had people like Sam here, step up, and she made a whole ass, like, it was amazing. It was like all the women came through and they were all dressed in pink, and they were dancing and everything. And then I came onto Discord and they all started bawling their eyes out, which was really bad. And did you ever, Ophi, feel supported as such, or did you reach out to others in WoW in terms of this? Because there's still a bit of a stigma in this. Not many kind of, the WoW community is like trying to be at times very single
Ringalicious,
player
thank
focused,
you.
although it's not a single player game. Does that make sense? We can be a pro player, you can do keys, you can do this and that, but when it comes to suffering, like in the sort of mental, physical, or whatever, um not always the WoW community is providing what it should. So did you feel that you got taken care of in that moment?
So my battle was a little bit different probably than most. Um, my battle was silent. Um, I did
Mm,
not let on to that I was sick simply because my ex-husband is the winner of all horrible. And actually
mm,
I was still hiding from him. Um, my children were not 18 when I have found out that I had cancer. So to keep them safe, I had to stay silent. Um,
mm,
so it wasn't until after they turned 18 that I opened up about, you know, everything that I had gone through, simply because I knew there was other people who had gone through, are going through, will go through
yeah.
that fight. Um, so I kept it quiet. Now,
Mm,
though, um, there's just so much support,
mm,
for everybody who's going through that, or even through domestic violence. I mean, the
yeah.
WoW community is, yes, you do have your bad situations
Ghost Pants, thank
with
you.
different things in the game, but as a community as a whole, it's very loving, very
Mm.
supportive, very uplifting, very protective.
Especially on Twitch, if somebody doesn't like you, they're not gonna follow you.
Right.
There's like, it's like, no, I won't be in somebody's stream that I don't like.
Mhm,
So, the people that find you through Twitch,
mhm.
they will always, be there for you.
Yeah. And I'm
So,
a little, I haven't even been streaming for a year, actually 10
mm,
months. And I'm just a little itty bitty community under such a huge, wonderful umbrella.
mm,
Um, have been truly blessed with the 10 months that I have been streaming and being
mm,
able to grow with everybody.
mm,
Not just as players, but as humans, so it's
yeah.
wonderful. I love it.
Sam, what made you jump up and offer yourself and your time and your community to helping somebody you literally don't know, girl. I'm over the pond. I could be a stalker or a mass murderer or whatever else, heck if I know. So just a simple why.
Honestly, it's just because we share something in common that is much bigger than just like, oh, we like cats. Like
Yeah, our big booties.
and big booty bears. Um we have this commonality between us which already links us together. So like I may not know you and you're literally across the pond from me, but because you and I can interact between this community, I already like you. I already know and can see who you are as a person. So even if it's you asking for help or just somebody in my Discord asking for help, I feel compelled to do what I can with the platform that I have. Granted, it's small, but I
Mm,
can still try. Like, it's the worst thing that happens is I don't try and I don't ever help out. But the best thing that happens
mm,
is we can literally potentially change someone's life. Like, I'm fundraising for St. Jude right now and fundraising potentially for more things in the future. Like, I don't know
yay.
anybody particularly who this benefits, but it's coming together for a cause that is greater than me. And if I can help and use this platform, then that's all I need to do. I don't need to know you personally.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. By the way, on while we're on this topic, I'm just gonna pop. Oh, thank you, Streamlabs. Um, I just popped onto the stream. If you could just share my GoFundMe to more people. We kind of had a bit of a setback for this month because I was paying the surgeries for my dog, and I took out of the thing I saved. From that one that people donated. I took a bit out of it, and now I don't have enough for next month's payment for the cancer treatment. So I'm just trying to, get funds up for this month. So if you have an uncle that's a billionaire, hit me up, right? Send them this link. Be like, you gotta pay up, bitch. Um,
You also have a Patreon.
Yes, I
Yes.
do have a Patreon, and I didn't have enough time to fix my Streamlabs to also announce the Patreon. By the next table talk, it should be running though. I do have a Patreon, but if you log my Insta, guys, or even here, I think on Twitch, I have an all links link, so you can just see everything there. And also, what it says, link not found. Thank you, my mods. Oh my god, I have a mod. Guys, I have a mod since very recently, and I couldn't be more happy that I have a mod. And he's my guildmate too, and he's the guild officer. So I'm like, oh, there you go.
Aw,
Somebody
love
came
it.
through. Thank you so much for the Patreon links. Just checking why the link to the GoFundMe won't work. That's weird.
Mine worked.
I believe it's Mod Appreciation Day as well. So
Oh,
thank you to
Thank you, thank
all
you,
the
thank you, my
mods out
mod.
there. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Keeping us
mods. You're
safe.
amazing. We love our mods. We love you guys. What else did I want to say? Mod, can you mod mod please check why the link isn't working?
Our mod love. Yes.
Yes, mod love, we love you, mods. Oh, works for you. Okay, well, I don't know why it's not working. Maybe try again. I don't know, it's weird. um Gfo is back somehow. She's not on the camera, but she wrote. Maybe she's on her phone. That might be it. Another thing, what I wanted to say, yes, what I wanted to officially announce, since we're so many here, and I think since you're all pet lovers, all of you will love it. Let me just quickly, if something pops up, it's my
She
bad.
said
1 second.
almost.
I just want to show you guys something. Hello, why you not working? There we go. I'm gonna show you guys something. Right, there we go. You guys, I'm sorry that I put you guys away. Um, this is the wow pets thing that got quite some traction luckily on my page. But what I wanted to show you is I started making them for pets, right? So this is Mickey, this is my pet, and this is Minnie, the one that went over the Rainbow
Oh.
Bridge. And this I will be offering officially starting tomorrow to whoever has a pet and wants one like this. So there will be a Google form where you just put in all the data from your pet, and you put in all the data from your pet, you put in, you know, some pictures of them and whatever, and you can get one of these. It's limited in June to 20, and it's 10 euros or $12 roughly per piece, plus tips appreciated if you want to tip it. So actually you will get something out of it, and you know, you pay via PayPal, so that's going to be it. And I really want to make this because I really want to make people happy when, you know, they see their pet and they kind of, you know, I even put a thing in the Google form, which is you can choose the class for your pet yourself, or you can just write lots about your pet and I will choose it for you. So then it's kind of a surprise what you're going to get. You never know, because um, you know, it's very funny when some people, you know, see some pets and they're like, oh my god, this is totally a warrior, but actually it would totally be not be a warrior, you know, like pit bulls or, you know, something like that. Chihuahuas are the true warriors of, you know, of the world.
What class is a goofy boy?
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
Gifo, where are you, Gifo? Gifo, it's been longer than 15 minutes.
aw,
Yes,
legendary.
Gabby, let's
That's
let the
cute.
pets be legendary. No, I'm really trying to, you know, it really took, and Ophi will understand this, and Sam, I think you will too, since you were there from the beginning with my thing. It really takes a lot to actually ask for help, right? We're all fine with helping others, but
Mhm.
asking for help yourself, you know, is really hard. The last time I was on my checkup, that was beginning of May, the metastasis have regressed by 7%, which means I have my next, you know, checkup soon on the 10th of June, and then we will know more. But the battle is by far from over, and this is what people don't understand. You know, they all think, okay, we donated a bit, we, you know, did a bit of this, did a bit of that, and now it's all good, but it's not. Diva,
Welcome
welcome
back.
back.
So sorry. There was a
Um,
festival in my town and I had to wait for people. Oh, I'm muted.
oh, it's
There
okay.
was a festival and I had to wait for people to. They had like a horde of people crossing the street. It
Oh
was a
my
whole thing.
goodness.
Oh, well, where the? That's what I just wanted to ask. Where are the ears, girl? AJ, Homes Ambassador, thank you. What is the total so far on recession? Well, the last time I was there, it was 7%. So I don't know for now. But what I did notice though is that I'm turning into Michael Jackson, you guys. Uh, on my hands, literally my skin is turning white, like white. So I'm joking that I'm turning into Michael Jackson. God knows what these nanobots are doing in my body, but my skin is starting to turn white. So yeah, whiter than I already am. I'm good that he said that. I'm like, I'm black actually. Um, anyway, yeah. So I asking for help is already such a big, you know, thing. So I am really hesitant to ask for more help, if you know what I mean. And that's why I'm trying to, you know, to offer the Patreon where I draw chibis of your characters, where I, you know, I gift stuff, and this is also why I'm doing those pet commissions now, because I think every pet deserves to be a WoW class. Come on, it's
Mhm.
like it's like that easy, and I really want to make people happy and to have,
Thank you so
you know,
much,
for them to have
Gasco.
something like that.
Thank
And
you.
it was therapeutic for me to make Mini into, you know, a paladin. So it was very nice. Since Gifo is back, thank you, Lord. I want to do a chaos round.
Sorry.
Oh god.
I want to do a
Oh
chaos
gosh.
round, which means one word answers only. Okay? I ask you, and you can shout it out. It doesn't matter if you go in between. We can then just, you know, repeat it. Look at the splatter on the floor. I can see.
Oh,
Aw,
look at
I
the
have my
ears.
corgi.
I turn immediately into mush when I see a dog. I'm like, oh,
I do too.
it's like so funny. Okay. Oh yeah, kept hours. Yes, you're chibi. I will be on it. Yes, I need to send you the mail. My God, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I'm in mourning. I'm in mourning. Chaos round. One word answers only. 3, 2, 1. Best druid form.
Bear.
Bear.
Wool bear.
Okay. It was a test run, you girls. Test run. I knew
was
the
like,
answer on that one.
Is there any other choice?
Is there any other choice? Yes. Best race for Guardian.
Night elf.
Night elf.
Night elf.
Oh my
Easy
God,
shadow
you're
gnome.
close. Okay.
I want panda.
Yes, we know. We all want panda. Favorite expansion.
Legion.
Panda.
Wrath.
Oh wow. Okay. Now this is okay. Wrath, I understand fully. Pandaria, I do understand fully. Sam, what the heck?
I'm like the
Sam,
only
really,
person that really likes Legion.
I literally skipped almost that whole expansion. Like
I
really
missed
did.
it too.
Like I literally don't have anything felt green in my house, even in my restaurant. I can't. It's just like it's too
Yeah, the
much green.
housing from Legion is subpar at best, but like that's when my frontal lobe became existent, not developed, but like it started existing, and I like actually understood what World of Warcraft
Okay.
was.
I get that. I totally get it. You started playing since what age?
5 years old.
Yeah, like my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, my kids. My kids
My
also. Like
grandkid.
yeah, my youngest was 3 when she started playing with me, and then she would constantly kill me, and I would come back because I would go to the toilet and she would sit on the PC, and I come back and I had like 2,800 gold of repair, and I was fully red, and I was like, "What were you doing?" And she was like, "Look, ma," and she would fly up and then just fly like let herself drop down and be dead. So fun times.
That was
Most
the baby.
most annoying dungeon mechanic. Oh, cat.
Mm. The one that
Mobs with
kills
no
me.
aggro table.
The one
I
that
know that's
kills
not a
me.
one-word answer.
Sorry.
Mobs that leap on other players that aren't the tank. Oh my God, Sanguine.
Yeah,
No,
can we like
sanguine.
include affixes in there because I would definitely vote sanguine.
That was my next question. That was my next question. Don't jump ahead of the question, right? We said most annoying dungeon mechanic. Okay, we had jumping towards mobs that are what you experienced, right? Then Sam said, what did you say?
I didn't say anything, but I'm just gonna say frontals because I'm blind as a bat.
Frontals. Okay. And Ophi, was it everything that kills you?
Anything that kills me.
The
Okay.
whole dungeon.
The whole dungeon, yeah. Pretty
Yeah, I
much
was
every
gonna
mob.
say, my profession in any dungeon or raid is tile floor inspector or shoe, you know, appraiser. That is me.
Mm,
I am the
okay, I
person
get that.
who literally sits in front of the boss going, "Hello. How are you? Let me distract you."
I can totally see that, guys. Like Ophi being all like zen towards the bosses, and she's like, "No, sir, please attack me. I have lovely tea and yummy bun buns. Not the bun buns that we mean here, right? Don't go PG-16 on me. I meant like wonton buns or something." Okay, but now the next question is most annoying affix.
Sanguine. Tanking that is a
Sanguine.
nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
My
don't know.
friends hated Sanguine because of me. I would forget that it was Sanguine week, and then I would typhoon the mobs back in the Sanguine sometimes on
Oh,
accident. That was a really dark time for me.
yes, dark
Sanguine
times.
was very
And
bad.
Ophi?
Kept got me laughing. Talking about my bun buns.
I'm so sorry, but my chats are never like they should be PG-21 at this point. Like if I really want, but I have to behave myself. I'm the Oprah Winfrey, in bear costume, so I have to behave today. But if you chat with me, I can go. It's really kinky. It's really getting out of. I have a personal affix too. It's called Alex.
Mine's
Yeah,
called
that's my
Tyler.
favorite. That's like my personal favorite affix ever. Literally, me just sitting here. It's so funny when you have children. They love you with such vigor, right? With
Mhm.
such vigor that you cannot shit, eat, play, nothing. You can't do anything with them. I had it on the past table talk. He literally came into my
Yes.
screen and was
He
like,
was so
hello.
cute.
He is cute, I admit that, but at about 8 p.m. I just want to
I just want to
lovingly
hug
murder
him.
him and be by myself. Strangle him for
See,
just choke him out so he sleeps and then be fine with it tomorrow again. I love him to bits. I really do. But it's
I mean,
just sometimes,
combined we have 7 kids and 9 grandbabies.
oh my God.
So I mean, I love them. I'll hug
Oh,
him.
look, Zelda says my oldest will sit on me to watch me play. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's no, it's funny. Like I always say we have neighbors and they're like, "Oh, we're trying for a baby." And I'm like, "Please come visit my house. Please come visit my house if you ever want to not
Mhm.
have children for a few more years. Just visit my house and you will not want." No, I said they're loving and they're everything, but sometimes it's just very, very overwhelming. This morning I was
Mhm.
shouting through the house to my husband. I was like, "Why the hell can you shit in peace and I cannot?" Like, why can you eat some? He literally, like that little warrior, right? Look what he brought me, by the way. I have a carrot toy on my table,
Aw.
and he came to me and I was just eating something. It can be just as simple as a piece of bread, right? Like in like I'm some sort of cellmate or whatever. He comes in, looks at it and goes like, takes it and goes like, thank you soon, like thank you, and just goes away.
It's mine
There's
now.
there's no concept of mine and his. Like everything that's his is his, and everything that's mine is his. So simple as that. Like, and if you can
Mhm.
live with that, then then it's fine. So my grandson took after me. He's a menace. Love that child. Well, with grandchildren, it's different though because they don't stay, right? They
You
come
could
and then
send
they go.
them
Like,
home.
you can send them home to their mom and
Sometimes.
their pa. But and then if you really, really, if you had children, I already am dreaming of this, by the way, since I have 3 children. But I'm like, if my girls ever get, kids, I will buy those kids so many toys that make sounds. It's gonna be unbelievable. Like all those,
Mhm.
soundy toys. I'll be like, this is the way that I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna do. I saw an Instagram thing recently where a ma came into her daughter's house, and she was like, I'm gonna do what she did to me when she was a kid. And she came in, she just plopped her jacket on the floor, tossed her shoes somewhere, ate all the food from the fridge, made a mess, left the stain in the toilet, and then went home.
Yep.
That's it. That's what I'm gonna do to my children, right? And
The
I'm
two
proud of
first
it.
toys: a squealy
Yes,
guitar and a drum set.
yes, hell yeah.
Oh my
Like, and
god.
damn it,
Drum set's
you will
crazy work.
understand this in a couple of years. You will come back to me and you'll say, "Ma, we understand, right? We understand." If you ever have kids, right? If not, I always say, not everybody needs kids, right? If you don't want to, kudos to you, good job. If you want to, try it, all good, right? But just let them play WoW. That's the only thing I am saying.
Exactly.
Okay, we have more chaos round. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Now I was
Sorry. Yeah.
talking. One pet battle, pet battle. One battle pet, the other way around. Thank you, brain. One
Mhm.
battle pet you would adopt IRL.
Molten corgi.
I was gonna say
Oh,
that. I gotta pick another one.
The WoW Blizzard polar bear.
oh, that's
Oh,
also cute.
I'm surprised you didn't say the panda that we got from Miss
Dang.
Pandaria
Can I have
expansion.
2? I need 2.
No, you can't have two,
There's,
just one.
there's like a plant. I don't know the name of it, so I can't do it in one word. But it's like a plant, three-headed hydra, but it's a plant. I really
Oh,
like
oh,
carnivorous
yeah, I know
plants, and
that one.
So that would be a really sick carnivorous plant to have on the shelf.
The singing
Oh,
sunflower.
okay, that's
Wise.
cute. That's good.
I like
I
that.
don't
Does
know what it's
anybody,
called.
by the way, hate that we don't have everything that is big also as small? You know what I mean? Because, for example, my spring bear form, I would love that as a pet, but you can't have it. It's like there. What do we say? Baby Winston, Baal, give me the demon goat. Landro L, little XT. Oh my God, yes. Pet to break all of those loud, annoying toys, and Sir Shady Murgleton Jr. Okay, and those are
Oh,
I
some
didn't even
nice
know that
ones.
was a pet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a
And there you
murloc?
go.
That would be loud.
There, wait, where is he? There. I got him out of the box. He's so cute. Cinder Kitten is also. I just find the corgis so funny because they swipe their butts on the floor, and I would be like, "Oh, my house is on fire every 10 minutes." I would not like that.
Oh,
Let's
Pepe.
what? What?
Pepe. I forgot about
Oh,
Pepe.
yeah,
Does he count?
Pepe. Oh my God, I want a Pepe IRL. Kid you not? I would love a Pepe IRL. Imagine a Pepe
Deep
IRL that you could
one.
put all the armor on.
That'd be
That
cute.
would be so amazing. That'd be cute. Okay, funny question. Most druid coded snack. Booyah.
Granola.
Really, really, really rare steak
Oh.
Oh, really rare.
for the bears.
Someone said
Convulsing on
bird
bird
seed.
seed. Bird seed is good.
Oh my gosh. Seafood.
Seafood.
Like a
Okay, yeah,
salmon,
makes
yeah.
sense. Fish. Fish. Okay.
Bootio.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, Ghost is on fire. Ghost is on fire. Good job.
Oh my
Sushi.
God.
Yes, sushi. Totally sushi. S Druid Bear model. For me, definitely Spring Bear. Spring Bear, the one with the, flowers and greenery on them. Definitely that one.
Oh yeah. I haven't gotten all the bear forms yet.
There is some really hard.
Legion small
I think there's
bears.
ones you can't get, right? Gfo?
Yeah. The Legion, the big jacked bears. You can't get all the colors, and the freaking sparkle cats. Don't even get. I won't get started. Don't even get me started. Those are
If you're gonna
some
give
of
it
the
to
best.
us for a few minutes, give it to us forever.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, Gfo. We're giving you 60 seconds of like pure ass ranting about the cats. Come on, let
Just
it out.
let me go back and get it in the mage tower. I can do the mage tower. I can
I
do it.
know.
Just put it back. Let me go back and earn it. I don't need it for free, but I skipped Legion. That's not my fault. Or give me. Oh, wait, I was excited for Legion Remix, but you know what they didn't do? They didn't put Sparkle Cats in, even as a recolor.
No.
I would take Kiss Yellow Sparkle Cat. I would take
Yellow.
Puke Green Sparkle Cat. Just give me
Blood
any.
red. Menstruation red sparkle cats. Huh.
Exactly. Give me a sparkle cat. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
Okay,
And
okay.
then they cheese. Okay.
Gfo. Zen. We have Ophi here. Ophi, please guide her to the Zen. Thank you.
Oh, Chiefo, it's gonna be okay.
There you
It'll be
Oh,
all right.
that was soothing. Thank you.
You have the kitties in your heart. It's okay, love.
Oh, I think that made it just worse. You have the kitties in your heart. It's like, no. I'm just kidding. No, it's amazing, yeah. Though. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one because you all said at the same time, well, not at the same time, but during the stream that, druids are such a big lore kind of, a big lore thing in WoW. What do you think is the most famous in-game druid NPC?
Yeah,
Because there can be conflicting, NPCs
Oh,
here.
I would say yes, Sarah. Does she count? She's an aspect. I guess she doesn't count.
She doesn't count. She's an aspect. No.
Then I would say Malfurion.
Okay.
That's who I was gonna say. That's who I always think of. Malfurion.
Cenarius?
what's the name of the bear from Legion that gives you the bears?
Ursoc?
The actual bear, like
Ursoc.
yeah, Ursoc. Does
Mm-hmm.
that count?
Wait,
That's a bear.
wait, what
He's
was
a
the
druid.
question?
Is he
Oh
Ursol
wait, I
or
didn't know
Ursoc
the name.
though?
Ursoc with a C.
I,
Yeah, with a C.
NPC what?
Most notable druid NPC.
Yeah, most famous in-game druid NPC.
Remulos.
Oh, see,
Yes,
Remulos. There we go.
yes, that's it.
Fangirl
I was gonna,
Staghelm.
I was like walking through the path to yeah, and with Illidan. I mean, not with Illidan, with Malfurion, and I was like, "One, who's that guy that usually stands there?" Yeah, and it's Romulus.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Thistly Crow's
Yes,
a good
Ebby
one
got it.
Oh,
too.
Tisali Crow. Yeah, I said there is not only see many people see Malfurion as the one. For me personally, it's definitely Ursoc. It's not even Malfurion. Although I love the whole story with Malfurion, but for me, Ursoc is kind of the bear. You know,
I do
the
love
the
Ursoc.
bear. Like yes, druids. Can be many things, but yeah, it's see many people say the crow lady is amazing. um I have two funny questions, and you have to really answer really quick on this one, please. Don't think, right? Just answer. One NPC you would trust to babysit.
Oh.
Quick, just shout it out. Whatever
Bane.
you first. Okay,
War
go.
Master Cho.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Jaina.
Jane. Oh yeah, she would freeze that baby.
She's
Like,
gonna
shut
take
up.
your kid to hell.
It would definitely be Cho.
Jaina would be okay. No more crying, please. Freeze it, and then like Mama Jaina has to have a coffee, and then like 30 minutes later, release the baby. Lord
No,
Walker Troll. Yeah.
she's just gonna port them somewhere and then bring them back.
Yeah.
That might have been the worst answer ever. That might have been the worst NPC to trust your
Well,
kid
it
with.
depends. It depends. I mean, you could say Anduin with his PTSD. Wonder how that
Oh
would
my
go.
god, no.
But I love Lord Walker Cho because he would literally, I think, make that baby asleep in like 10 seconds.
Mhm.
Like it would
And
be like,
if the baby got into, teething or something horrible, be like old school Cho and just stick the pappy in some alcohol and
yeah,
be like, plop up, and the baby go,
yeah. This
got
is
it.
what I've been doing to my kids. I mean, so sorry, but it's a Serbian because I'm a born Serbian, and we have in the Balkans basically this thing where if the baby is teething, you have to take your finger, dip it in some wine, red wine, and then you kind of put it over the gums of the baby, and it keeps the baby all happy. I wonder why. It's a thing. We do that.
My
We do that.
family used to do it.
There you go. So I'm not the only one. Okay, question. Last question for the chaos round. One NPC you'd absolutely not trust to babysit.
Sylvanas.
Chromie.
Oh God,
Chromie.
Kirish. Okay,
Zalatown.
Valera.
Valer. Okay, now
Oh,
I'm interested about all of these. So we had. What did we, Sam? What did you say?
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas. Why though? She's I think she would make a great mom actually. Like not kidding. No, no not kidding you. I think she would make a great mom.
Because I feel like she would instill like discipline into the kid, but the second that kid messes up, she would go off the rails.
She'd shoot next to the baby like here, and be like,
On
"You better
purpose.
behave. You better behave or else Ma's gonna let the banshee out." No, but see, somebody also said Sylvanas is a family gal. I do believe that. I don't think that she would be per se a bad, kind of parent figure. Um, but yeah, there's like I understand where you're coming from totally. She's not the safest choice by far, but I like somehow I also think she wouldn't be that bad because kids do need discipline at times. So it's like,
I mean, she might burn their toys, depending on where they play.
Dog needs to go out. So my dog was under me the whole time and I didn't even notice.
Aw.
Ophi, you said,
Chromie,
oh God, yes. I agree with that
you would
one
never see
actually.
your kid again.
Probably not.
Lost somewhere in time. Like, where
5
did I
minutes
put it?
later. Which timeline did I put it in? So now we come to GFO's choice, which is very interesting. Please explain to us why.
I feel like Valera is the type of person. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know. Surely she doesn't have kids. She doesn't seem like she'd give a shit about kids and would just like look at it and then go walk away and do her own thing.
Like she doesn't
She has
elves?
like no allegiances. She just doesn't seem like she gives a fuck. So she would just like, why are you leaving this with me? And just leave. I literally think she'd just leave it in the Delvers headquarters and just bail.
She'd make a campfire for herself, but not feed the kid.
I just think the kid she would just like leave it back in town and just go. She'd be like,
I don't know. I do like yes, yes and no, kind of. Coming from a standpoint as a mom, I would send my kid for training with Valera the first, because she could teach some badass things to those children. Like it would be like a 2-year-old, backstabbing somebody in an alley or something. So it would work. If you want an assassin, definitely send it to there. Um, Also, I wanted to, uh, before my kind of final question, wanted to do a fight club round with you girls because we're already all over our halftime. Um, Fight club round again. It needs to be quick, right? The answer needs to be quick, and it's important. And I called it fight club because I think with your 3 personalities that there might be some clashing here. So that's why I'm interested to know. Um, if you must delete one forever, which one would it be? Would it be all the bears, all the Pandarans, or all the druids?
All the Pandarans!
all the
Ma,
Pandarans, goodbye.
Ma,
Goodbye.
what are you doing, Ma?
I got one. Don't worry.
So Sam
Sorry,
said
Ophi.
5 pandas, Gfo
And us bye.
5 pandas, Ophi. Who you deleting, girl? The bears or
See, you
or
guys
the
get
druids?
it. Come on.
You're ripping me in like 50 different pieces here.
I'm so sorry.
It would be the elves.
Hi, Sperry. Oh, it
Can
would
I
be
delete all the other druids except bears?
no,
Oh.
no.
I can't
It's
delete like the boomies and the restos, but not the
no.
bears.
It's like
Okay,
fully
that's
all
sweet.
druids, fully all bears, or fully all Pandarans.
Okay, it's the pandas. Sorry.
Yeah, pandas,
I
bye.
was gonna get rid of the boomies.
Druids, bye bye.
No chickens.
Druids, I agree. For me, it would also be druids.
I can't get rid of the bears.
Exactly. Can't get rid of
can't
the
get
bears,
rid-
but I love the Pandarans too. So I mean,
can't.
what
Yeah.
can't you love about the Pandarans? They're so cute. How dare you, girls? Anyway, that's why it's
Yeah.
called the Fight Club round.
So zen.
Yes. How I love the Zen spell. It's like one of my favorite spells. You can just stand there and go like, I'm gonna eat spaghetti carbonara next. Anyway, second question for our Fight Club round. You are forced to play a non-tank spec for 6 months. What do you pick?
Ret Pally.
Windwalker monk.
Okay.
Feral druid.
Mm, Give me a class that you can't turn a bear into.
It can't be a tank.
It can't be a tank, and it can't be something that can, turn into a tank immediately, like a feral could turn into a bear. A rat paladin cannot
DPS,
turn into a prot paladin. You know what I mean?
DPS demon hunter probably.
Okay. Demon Hunter.
Disc priest.
Never a
Uh,
disc priest. Ugh.
kept ours a
Sorry.
demon hunter dressed as a bear.
My disc priest got banned. Like people will not play with my discipline priest. It's that
Why?
bad.
Wow, we need
I
to
want to
know.
know this
It's that
now.
bad.
Why?
I'm just a bad healer. Healing is the hardest role. I will say
Yes.
that. I will take that to my
I
grave.
agree.
It is by far the hardest role, and I'm bad at it.
I agree fully. Especially discipline priest. I can play a holy priest. Totally can. It was my first ever class. Actually, was an undead holy priest called Angel Touch. That was my
When we
first
wanted,
character. And
I'm afraid to tell you what the name of my holy priest was when I first
oh
my
god,
very first one.
what
It
was
was
it?
named
We need to
after
know.
a Bond girl.
Happy Berry.
Holy Goodhead.
Oh god. Okay. How did that name not get banned though?
Seriously.
Yeah,
So
I
good.
mean, because the Bond girl's name was Holly,
Yeah,
but
I know, but when you
I
like literally the first thing I can think of is like,
but see,
mm-hmm.
okay, but on the fair sense, I have my feral druid. I couldn't use Pussy Galore because Blizzard wouldn't allow it. So she is Kitty Galore. Kitty Galore is her name,
You
and
gotta
she has been
spell
with
it
us
really
since
weird.
2012. Yeah.
Oh, Ophi, are you my sister from another mother or something? Because girl, those names. Hmm. I have some fun with those names for sure. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this question is Ophi is gonna love this one. I
Oh
wanna
no.
see, I wanna hear you two though too. One expansion gets rewritten entirely by Pandaren. Which one?
Let them go first.
No, no, it's about speed. Give me
Oh,
yours.
Shadowlands.
Okay,
Battle for Azeroth.
okay. Ophi just had an idea. That's it. Gfo?
What if Midnight got rewritten and instead of Silver Moon, we were in the Panda City and the
Mm-hmm.
whole Panda City got revamped? That would kind of go
Ooh.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. It would. It would. So
I
let
don't
me
know,
let
I don't
me
know how
know
the
about
Sunwell would.
your thoughts here. We Gfo just said, you know, it would be funny if all of it would get rewritten. Sam, what is your thinking behind your choice?
So, like when you start Mists of Pandaria, they're talking about like the good and the bad side, like there is no good, bad, all that kind of stuff, because they've only ever tried to know peace. So I would love to see
Mm-hmm.
Battle for Azeroth, which is literally Horde versus Alliance, rewritten like in that
Yeah.
lens.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm, that is
Mhm.
a definitely a good idea.
That's a
And
good. I like
Ophi?
that.
So with MOP, you have the Horde and Alliance against each other. Whereas in Shadowlands, they're kind of fighting with each other to save Azeroth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if you took and put in and mixed it all together and Panda was trying to save Azeroth, but it wasn't just Horde and Alliance. I mean, it was literally kind of like Midnight all together. Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
there.
I get it, I get it.
Because
But
yeah,
the
now you have
three
Midnight in there. I like Gfo.
I feel like I coped with that. I don't know what you do about the Sunwell whole situation though. I don't really know how you rearrange that.
it's gonna
I see
turn
you,
into
Alliance.
well. Come on. Simple.
My brain is cooking right now, y'all.
It's gonna
The
turn into a
ADHD
booze
is like
yeah,
literally just.
there. We already have it. Fill the sunwell with booze.
There you go.
But the booze well. There
The
we
beer
go. It's
well.
I
like
like it. The booze well.
totally.
Gfo.
Like
I
totally
accidentally cooked.
totally makes sense, right? Totally makes
All the
sense.
all the brewmasters are throwing their clues in.
Mama Snooky. My girl Sylvanas is soft. She needs to burn down another tree or shank a fool. Well, the only tree
Stop.
she can burn down, right, is, I don't know, my big butt tree or something, because no way in hell.
She's had her fun with the tree burning. She's good.
Yeah, leave our
Our
trees
girl's
alone.
done, surely.
I think she didn't only just burn a tree, she burned all the bridges with the tree. You know what I mean? It's like, like
Mm.
but I'm sorry to say, I love all the expansions, but the only trailer for an expansions that really got me like, oh my god, and my jaw was on the floor, was actually Pandaria. It was like such a refreshing trailer, with them kind of battling it out between each other, the orc and the human, and suddenly a Pandaren coming all fucking cool as fuck and going like,
Fine.
not on my turf, bitches, doing, 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 doing. It was like the Humpty of Luffy, like doing, doing. So it was very, very refreshing. I
I
loved
was like,
Pandaria. Yeah,
let me
totally.
put
And
it.
the weirdest thing that people don't know, Pandarans were already in Warcraft 3, right? They are way old. They're not something that got implemented, into Pandaria. They were actually old as Warcraft 3 itself. So it's not like, something like that. Um, since tonight is also dedicated to Mini and all the other companions we've loved and lost, I'd also like to ask one extra question. Um, if your favorite pet, alive or deceased, could hear one thing from you today and understand it, what would you want them to know?
Don't make me cry, Ma.
I know. I'm gonna
Not
do my
gonna make me cry.
but I
Mama.
needed to get it out. This stream is in honor of all of our pets, so they deserve it. So tell me, what would you tell them?
I would tell her that I regret not understanding how she showed her love and mistaking it for just annoyance.
That is very, very true for many pets, unfortunately. So I totally get you.
I would tell him, this was my horse, that
Oh,
I'm sorry that I wasn't there at the end. And also, I'm sorry that we didn't know what we know now about nutrition. He had a Cushing's disease, but we didn't know.
oh.
And they have food now that is it's pretty easy to treat horses with it now, but whenever we had him, they didn't have it developed yet. So I lost my
I
horsey. He
didn't.
was my pony from when I was younger. Sorry.
Oh.
It's okay, girl. I didn't know that horses also can get Cushing's.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it really affects their feet. They get like fatty deposits in their neck, and then they get really bad problems with their feet, and they can't keep weight off. They stay really, really overweight no matter how little you feed them.
Mhm.
It
I
he
my Mini also had, like, if they thought she has Cushing's because her liver and her spleen were so huge, it was like 8 times enlarged.
gosh.
But all the tests came back negative, and she was just deteriorating. So
Mm.
Cushing's is something I had to read up upon a lot, and I didn't know that horses could get it too. So and as you said, everybody always thought that she's fat because she had quite a big belly, but
hmm
like the rest of her body wasn't fat, and I would always say it's because she had babies once, so it might have been because of that, but I never knew. I didn't know. You don't know. So it's like,
Yeah, we just didn't know. Like there wasn't as much knowledge about it at the time.
mm. Angelo,
Poor
if we go
horsey.
by that, we're all fucking have Cushing's. I wish I had Cushing's, then I could have a cure, but no, I just have cancer. So that's that. Hey,
Oh,
you got to see it on the bright side. Ophi, what would you want your pet to know?
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm making myself cry all the time. So,
Jenkins, he was with me during my cancer battles, but he actually died of esophagus cancer that was inoperable, and there was no way of saving him. So even though he fought for a couple years, there was no way for us to save him. So even though he took care of me the entire 3 year, I mean 3 cancers, there was no way for me to save him. So I would apologize to him.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
not something you could have, you know, you couldn't have done anything for. So, I'm quite sure that all of your pets would have been very, very happy and, told you that it's okay. Um, for me personally, okay, now it's my time to cry. Um, it's just that I kept asking the vet while she was putting her to sleep if I'm doing the right thing because she also they thought it's Cushing's, then they found a tumor on her spleen. Then the spleen got taken out and a big surgery. Then suddenly last week I was in Serbia for a week because I had somebody die in my family, and then she started bleeding out of her gums. Her whole gums suddenly got infected, and she was constantly bleeding at home. And I kept asking the vet if this is the right choice, or should I fight more? Should I invest more money? Should I keep her with us longer or more? But I was conflicted because I have cancer, and what if she, while I'm in the hospital, dies alone or something? And I didn't want that. I wanted to let her go while holding her and being there. So I would ask her um if I made the right choice. Fucking hate pets. No more fucking pets. Like, do they not know
This is
that we
so
fucking
hard.
outlive them? Like, why can't they be all like fucking turtles and live forever and then just be like die with our kids when the kids fucking die? Like, I'm not gonna be alive for that thing, right? I don't fucking
Outlive
care.
us.
Exactly. Let them fucking outlive us. There should be a pill or something. Just please, somebody invent a pill or something. Make the pets like only die after we die. Right? I don't care. But not when, fucking we have to outlive them. That is not okay. So not okay. I'm so angry. Right? And I told my dog, I told Minnie when she died, I told her, if you are not fine with this, haunt me. I'm perfectly fine. Haunt me or come back in another dog and show me the signs, and I know what the signs will be. Show me the signs, and then if I get a dog that would sell me for one treat, I will know that that's Meanie, right? And that is a diva, and then it's fine. But just this unknowing, and this is all four of us said, this unknowing if we did the right choice, if we did right by them, right? This is not fair, right? We shouldn't feel like that. We should be happy, that they were there. They gave us their love. We gave them our love. And even if, she stole like 10 nuggets once from my kid because she's a greedy ass bitch, and I smack her a bit over the bum, and now I feel so bad for smacking her over the bum, right? Because, it's like, it's difficult. There are babies, there are, family, and and we shouldn't feel bad for providing them with the love. And we wouldn't all be crying, right? If we would be bad human beings, we wouldn't be crying for our pets and loving them and everything. So how dare they leave? And I'm gonna be angry. Better angry than fucking crying. I can't deal with the crying anymore. It's just like
Serious.
fucking hell. Can they just not turtles? The only thing I'm gonna have is turtles. Right?
Turtles.
Turtles. That's it. Um I have a
Nah.
final question for you girls.
The
And
turtle
let's
made it
go
to the
with
water.
yeah. Oh my god, that quest.
A turtle made it to
That
the water.
quest just that quest was just ridiculous. Right? Ridiculous. The stupid at first you would be annoyed. Right? At first you would be very annoyed. And then later on you would get emotional over every fucking small turtle that the bird would get, and then you would be angry.
I
Right?
hated seagulls and
Hate
crabs.
seagulls. Yes. Hate seagulls and crabs since that fucking expansion. Yeah,
Garlic
it's a
butter,
classic.
please.
Oh goodness.
Go play
So bad.
BFA and
Where
do
is
some
this?
world quests.
I feel like I should avoid this quest now.
Essentially,
No,
Gfo,
it's funny. It's a funny quest though.
like
Sam can tell you.
you had there was like a row of turtles that would hatch and like try to get to the water, and like but seagulls would come in and crabs would come in, so you'd have to like try and like protect the turtle as it's making its way to the
Yeah.
water, and then
And
she
it's like
would
a first person thing, you know, you see
yeah.
them from first person, you see the beach and there's the sea and the turtles are coming in waves towards the sea, and then there's seagulls and crabs that keep eating them. You literally see them being eaten, and then you have to protect them, right? Which in the beginning is fine when there's one or two of them, but true and behold, there come 5 or 7 and then you're fucked, right? So it's like, and then every time one would make it to the water, there was this sentence, right, that would go like, a turtle has made it to the water, you know, and every time it wouldn't, you know, it's dead. So it's
And you
like,
hear
oh
it.
no. Yeah, and
It's
you
just
hear it too.
"Meh."
It's just bad. It's just bad. And there was another one with the turtle that moves. Yeah, there's like a puzzle where you have to bring a
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
turtle into, you know, through a maze kind of thing. So yeah, oh my god. And yes, Jeff,
I'm
thank you
scared
in the
now.
chat.
Oh,
Fuck cancer, it's fucked up. Yes, Ofi.
Blizzard, please hear me. Make animals in the neighborhoods non-targetable.
Oh, are you
Oh
killing
my
your
gosh,
animals?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
When you try to right click and love and you right click and actually kill the animal instead, it is quite traumatizing.
My friends come kill mine to mess with me. Like, you
Oh
guys are
gosh, Chifo. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Why y'all do
It's
that?
rude. You know who you are. You're rude.
Oh my god. Belantro just sent us a link. There was something there. I will have to look at it later. But it seems that quest with the turtles made a big impact on people. So
Oh my
yeah, it's just
god.
really bad. Okay, in the order of Gfo, Ofi, Sam. Okay, I want you to answer in that order. Um, it's basically kind of the final question because I want to sum it up. You girls are way over time. When someone leaves this stream tonight, what is the one thing you hope that they remember about being, you know, a bear or a Pandaren or simply just a WoW player?
I say two things.
Yes. Because
Okay,
you sound so amazing, you all can say 3 things even.
okay. I have two things. Number one, if you want to start tanking, please do it. Please do it. Please do it. It's so much fun. It's so much easier. But look up a guide on YouTube. That is what like. I literally look up a guide on YouTube. You can't really learn effective tanking from the tools in the game. Awu tank, Shaw for monk, dorky, all the things I've told you. You can ask me. I don't know that much. Second thing to take away, please go hug your pets because this made me cry. The whole thing
Yes.
about the pets. Please go give your pets an extra hug and love them and appreciate them for being
Yes.
here. Take
Don't
them on
keep
a
them on
walk.
chains, feed them, take care of their mental and, you know, physical health. And why I say mental health is because especially horses, for example, too, dogs and horses and cats, they're all sentient. They all have souls. They all have maybe been humans before or will be humans in the afterlife, right? Just
Oh,
give them big hugs, big pets, smack their corgi butts. You know, oh, she's like, no, mother, I choose violence. Mother.
she's trying to hug her pet, and her pet's like, no.
Meow. Um, yes, please hug your pets lots. And my pet is now out for walkies. Fuck.
She
Anyway,
hates me.
yes. Ofi, when someone leaves the stream tonight, what do you want them to remember?
Just remember you're a tiny little speck in such a big world that your impact can really change the day of somebody. So always try to be positive
Yeah.
and supportive because you
And
don't know
kinky.
what that person's going through in real life. And if they want to use the one button, let them use the one button
Yes.
because they may have an issue where they cannot do
Yeah.
anything else, whether that be a mental issue going on, a physical issue going on, or they have little ones that they're trying to keep away from their keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
so they hit the G button. That's my one
Mm-hmm.
button. So I mean, and if they want to take and try a new class that they've never done, like tanking or healing, that one button may be the only way that they do that and
Yeah.
step out and actually explore and actually find something that's better for them, that they like more, and that will improve their day, their week, their month,
Yes,
even their year.
fully agreed. As somebody said, oh, it's Gifo. One button supporters rise up. Definitely, definitely one button supporter, right? I will
Mm-hmm.
not play a demon hunter otherwise ever in my life, ever touching that bullshit ever if it's not on a one button rotation.
I don't recommend tanking with one button. I just want to throw that one out there. But
Yeah,
DPS is totally fine.
It seems like no.
it's definitely not possible. It's definitely not possible. Although I have to admit, I did a little hack that I saw from somebody. Please, if you're that somebody or you see this ever, please let me know so I can, say that it's you. But I saw on somebody's stream that they made a macro for mall and trash, and then it would do the cast and then do Iron Fur right after it. So I use that. It basically just as soon as I, keep clicking mall, it just does mall and it gives me a stack of Iron Fur because I sometimes just gets too overwhelming and then I forget to press my Iron Fur. Get here. Wait, guys, I also have a pet. I have a pet.
Oh,
Come here, boy.
Oh my
oh,
goodness. Look at those
hello.
eyes.
This
Oh,
is
the
my
chin
grandpa.
scratches. Hi, sweetheart.
He looks so innocent. Like,
I know,
Yeah,
right?
he's 11 and a half.
oh.
And
Oh,
he's only
hang
3 months younger than Mimi. And he is, unfortunately, I gave him a big shave because he had like 3 or 4 ticks on him, and
Oh
because he's a
no.
long hair one, I couldn't see them, so I gave him quite a shave.
Oh no.
that's my
Oh no, he
Binky.
hates me, but he has a very bushy tail. What? Let me show you.
As he's just taking a bath back here. She's just-
Oh my gosh, I'm getting my.
Oh,
I think he's.
oh
look at
my
the tail. The woof
goodness.
woof. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's so
He's
cute.
literally
He's
now
under the
sitting,
table.
going
He's
like,
under the-
"Mother, what are you doing?
Why are you
Why
showing
are
my
you
bum on
showing my
camera?
butt?"
He will not. He's under my desk. He will not get in front.
My cat's flicking a flea right now. It's just like,
Oh my goodness.
what are we doing?
Okay, there we go. I think that was too much love in his like scared now. He's scared now of me.
She's ridiculous.
He's looking
Oh.
back at me like, "Mother, what was that?" Oh my goodness. Um, I have 16 Wiener Beagles mixes. I have a mini pen and 2 terriers, and I have on. Oh, I have one that was born
Oh
blind.
my
Oh my
goodness.
god. Well, Mickey here
Adira.
is a Wiener
Snooky, thank
Spitz
you so much for that
mix, but
follow.
he's a mutt. I saved him from a killing shelter when he was just 3 months old. He was just
Oh.
a baby, and they wanted to put him down the next day. And I went in, and he was in a cage with 2 big dogs that were, kind of peeing on him and growling at him and stuff. So I was just like, what's with this one? And they said that he was like
Special.
no, he wasn't special, but he came there with his mom when he was just a puppy, so he knew only that life of being in that cage. And I
Oh.
just fell in love with him, and I was like, I'm taking him. So I just took him.
Oh.
So yeah, it's funny. Um, yes. So um, I'm gonna close it up here with my closing line if you girls are okay with it, but I'm gonna let you have a closing line before that. So who wants to start with their closing line? I hope that you liked the stream because it was insanity. In a good way, not in a bad way. Who wants to start?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, go if you.
I I really appreciate all the love that everybody has shown Ma today. As she has definitely had not just a trying year, but definitely a trying couple weeks. Um, so I know things are difficult for a lot of people. If you cannot uh, contribute to her fund right now, please share on all your socials and get her story out there. I'm hoping somebody sees that and is able to pay her doctor bills and her follow up appointments completely in full. And that's
Yeah,
one
sure.
less thing that she has to worry about
Let's
it.
hope.
Yeah. And hit the follow buttons for everybody here, please, please, please.
All right, I'm going to second that. And then I'm also going to turn it and just say the four of us sitting here are proof that no matter where you come from, what you look like, what you play, what you prefer, you can come together and find community within this game. Like, so don't be afraid to talk to people, don't be afraid to join a guild, try new things, step out of your comfort zone because you never know who you're going to find and meet. These are three fantastic people inside and out, and I wouldn't know them if it weren't for this community. So step out of
Yes.
your comfort zone.
Yes. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Gifo, are you done with crying, girl?
I think I'm
Lydia,
done with
thank you for
crying. I
that
did not
follow.
expect to talk about my horsey today. That anyway, I want to also reiterate the message of positivity that you guys started. Um, I think there's a lot of people who are maybe intimidated to play this game because it's got a reputation for being toxic, but this community as a whole has been so positive, and I just appreciate y'all so much for going out and sharing that positivity. And so if you're playing the game or if you're in a pug or if you're doing something like that, I think being nice,
Aria, thank
even if
you.
people mess up, even if people make mistakes, is a really good way to make friends, and you'll time more keys and you'll get more stuff done because people won't be tilted. And I just think it's, I appreciate that generally everybody I've met through this has been a really positive person. Like the people sitting
Yes.
here, you guys are the best.
Definitely. Oh, you're the best too.
Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna drop Ma's thing in my chat one more time too,
Oh, thank you so much.
if y'all
Um,
are able to.
yes, so we girls are gonna stay quickly then afterwards when I stop the stream on Discord. But what I wanted to say is basically that whether you're mighty bear tank or noodle loving Pandaren or simply someone looking for a place to rest by the fire after a long adventure in Azeroth. Um, thank you for spending your time with us this evening. We know it was, started weirdly, but we made it work. We beat that, tank, the tank boss. The tank boss? Okay, my brain is mush, guys. I told you when I'm asleep, it's like, um, and I'm sorry, Gifo. Tonight, I also wanna send a special thank you to all the companions who sat beside us while we played, or who are still sitting beside us while we play. um, the dogs who listen to our raid calls, the cats who walk across our keyboards, the horses who greet us after long days, and um, the friends who may no longer be here but kind of remain part of our story and our stories in the future. So this table was for them too. This table stands for positivity against cancer, for all the pets, for the community, for the love, for women power, for so many things. Girls, you are just pure ass amazing. And in the end, tonight wasn't only about bears, even though the stream says the WoW bear necessities. It was about the people behind them. So every good tavern kind of needs those people to have, and you are my community. You are there um, in my tavern. Um, so just remember that this time and all the past time and the times in the future, there will always be kind of a seat waiting at Ma's table for all of you guys, for all of you who desire so. Thank you so much for tuning in. The next Mass Table Talk is in 2 weeks, so it's every 2 weeks, and we're gonna have a very nice topic about classic WoW. So we're gonna have some classic WoW streamers with us and see what they say. And the one afterward, which is in a month, we'll have some big names that already said yes, and it's gonna be about RPing in WoW. So tune in if you would like to, and we are so grateful that you are here. We love you all so much, and thank you for being here. Have a nice day and evening.
Love y'all.
Love you all. Bye
Can't even
bye.
see it.
Yes, this was so fun. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Okay. Everybody. Whoop woo. We are going to hang on, y'all. Hang on. I need to get this sorted because we are I think I'm gonna actually stop stream and restart it. So if you guys are here, we are going to be co-streaming with Sperry and I have to join a different link. So I am going to actually stop stream for like a hot minute and then I'll be back in I don't know, a couple minutes. I have to just like get up and walk away anyways, and I have to fix this sound. Oh my god, why is this so loud? Okay. I'm gonna get up, take a little walk, get some food. Then we will come back and be co-streaming with Amy and Sperry for a last push on St. Jude fundraising. So I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna start stream in like a hot minute, and then we're gonna join in for that. So thank you all for joining for that table talk. I hope you took something fantastic away from it. I really appreciate it. So let me end this, and then I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes, and then I'll be back.